Yo, it's the Anything Goes podcast, man. It's your boy Sean Peoples. I'm here with the AGP crew. Cherie will be here in a few. Lola is still out. Got some stuff going on. She tell you all about it if she feel like it when she get back. Y'all ready to get this stuff started, my brothers?
Let's get it.
Yes, do it. Let's do it.
Yo, Mr. Razor, what's going on with you, man?
Yo, I'm here. I gotta say it like Cherie, hello familia. Yes, until she get here,
Hola.
she could do it the right way. Como está?
You representing Cherie. You representing Cherie. She here. She here with you already, so she's already here.
All right, I'll leave it to the professional. Let me get back to my profession, which is the weather.
Which
Okay,
is
back
definitely the weather.
the regular programming, which is the weather. Regular schedule. So as we know, it's gonna be a nice weekend. But let me say this to the people about the weather. It's getting real hot in the morning, so be careful how you're getting out there in the morning because that sun is turning up in the morning. I mean, like 10 o'clock. So, get your sunscreen out, do your thing, and, just enjoy the sun with it. Don't get sunburned. Make sure you protect yourself. We know we black, but black people,
But black people don't burn though.
That's a myth.
Depends on what type of black person you
I'm
are.
not sure how many times I heard that ignorant mess.
Depends on what type of black person you are.
Black people don't get skin cancer.
Somebody said, I'm like, man, are you serious?
Depends on what type of black person you are. But yeah.
Yeah.
Shadi, what's going
Hola,
on?
familia. I think I'm still lagging. My internet. I don't know.
I see your lips moving, girl.
You're good. So
Hola, familia. Happy Thursday. I'm
Hola.
here. We here. Let's get into these topics.
all right. Let's bump you up to the top up here. And let's get it started with the crew. R. Kelly,
Mm.
30 years in jail. What's y'all thoughts on R. Kelly?
Who
The
knows?
Pied Piper getting 30 years.
The Pied Piper.
Hey, I didn't do an intro. What was it? I'm not doing anything. We're good.
Just
Oh, I forgot about the OG. Oh man,
you forgot about it. But I was saying it. You just excluded today.
Hey man,
It's easy to forget about me, man. We're here, man, living that loving life on a Thursday night.
man,
The family is
all
here.
that show you is that I'm getting up in age like you, man. That's all.
Woo, come join a brother, man. Come join a brother. Woo. Live that
giving
memory.
old. It's giving old.
Live that memory-less life.
Yeah, it's giving. Yeah, it's giving. It's soon time for me to be up out of here.
Give it old vibes.
Yeah, it's giving. I don't got too much longer left. That's what it's giving.
Get us out of here.
It's giving old.
Woo.
Yeah. So
Boy.
back to the Pied Piper. What's your thoughts on
Gonna be a piper, all right.
Yeah, you're gonna get pied.
Pied Piper is going to be Pied.
Hey,
Yeah.
forgive me, folks. Too soon? Wait, too soon?
Too soon.
I don't know. I don't know. I think that's soon enough.
Gonna be a lot of piping going on.
What a piper.
Hey, he's not going to light them pipes, but that's what it is.
He's gonna be the one with to stick up his
By the time he come out, he gonna be what? In his 60s?
By 85.
He's gonna be walking. He's gonna be walking through and Deuce gonna be dropping. Hey,
No,
he's gonna be walking through and Deuce gonna be dropping automatically.
Yeah.
Automatic Deuces.
They just gave him the chair in jail.
Pretty much.
85. Men don't really live to see. What is that? I think I saw that he was like 55.
He gotta be like 50 something, bro.
Yeah, I think he's like 55.
Oh,
And,
damn. So he gonna be like 80 when he come out.
Yeah, 85. So
He ain't coming
Oh,
home.
he's gonna be 85.
He ain't coming home.
He's gonna be 85.
Yeah, no, he not. No.
Chances are, unless he's living healthy, probably not gonna make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, and we know men don't live. It's very rare to see men really live up into them type of ages. Anyway.
I mean,
they pretty much gave him the chair in jail.
I mean, without pre-existing conditions and stuff, if he's not living healthy now, going in there, probably not gonna get a whole lot better.
Bye.
Yeah,
I'm a little baffled with Ghislaine Maxwell got 20 years, and she's an international trafficker when it comes to
children.
That thing. So I'm wondering, Razor asked the question yesterday, why R. Kelly got 30 and she only got 20. Y'all have any answers?
I mean, he's a black man in America. Come on, y'all. He's a black man in America. Come on. If you go near the courthouse, they give you.
Listen, man. Everybody waving something, man. I gotta wave something too, man. Listen, man. I'm not even drawing for the manual, man.
Put my spread up. Here you go. Look.
Yeah,
we know the laws don't work on our side majority of the time, man. Well, 99% of the times, the law.
I mean,
the law kind of.
I would like them to break it down for me.
Lola B in the comment section in her.
Lola, how they distinguish
on her hospital bed.
Oh yeah, I'd like to see how they distinguish.
Pick up yourself.
Did they raise your pillow for you, Lola? You asked them to raise your pillow. You can hold your head up while you watch and type.
All right, so I want to understand. So, like you guys are trying to figure out, she got 20. And listen, we're not saying one crime is lesser than the other. We're saying is they're both trash, but yet one person got less than the other. And the only difference is one is white and one is black. One's a woman, and one's a male. Yeah. Right? So I'm just saying it seems to me like even in these horrible situations, privilege still rears its ugly head.
Yeah.
Like privilege is still being applied even in these cases. And this is extreme. I mean, she's out there handing off kids,
And she was international. She was international, like Sean,
exactly.
Sean said it. She was flying. They was flying back and forth, flying in and out.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
And to me, that's worse. That crime. None of it is. All of them is bad. But I'm figuring if anybody should get more time, I'm figuring it would be her.
Should have been her.
Yeah.
I'm figuring she should have. They should have gave her. They should have gave her 60 plus life, or what they do. It's 60 years plus life.
I wonder that she sing, that she say some names, that she drop some names.
I'm thinking maybe it's because you think maybe she just had a better lawyer than Aura.
I think she dropped some names. She done wrote some stuff down.
I think there was more after R. Kelly than there was her.
I'm saying you can go to court guilty.
And she was,
and with the good lawyer, you can they can raise, if they can raise doubt, you can go to court and be guilty as all get out. If they can raise enough doubt, all you need is one person.
That's true.
And you could beat it.
But see,
she's all right. She's, it, real cool. She's, it.
Hey, listen, we don't have to tiptoe and dance around it. We know what it is already.
Exactly.
We just gotta be honest and say what it is. I mean,
hey,
we know that privilege kicks in, man. That you get that privilege and you say, well, you got a black man on one side, you got the white on the other side. They're like, we got to go with a little privilege over here. And get a little time.
Lola asked one of those nurses if they could explain to you why R. Kelly got 30 and Ghislaine got 20. Big up on yourself in the comment section, Miss Trini. Drill, big up yourself.
Big up yourself, Miss Trini.
Big up yourself.
Yes.
We got
Miss the motive.
Out, but she's in the comment section. We don't want to rev her up I don't want her to laugh
no.
too hard.
Yeah, no, don't make her laugh
Okay.
too hard.
Hey Lola, we're gonna attempt to not make you laugh too hard. And while you're doing that, please like, subscribe, share with your people.
Share.
This is 2022. We
You
can't afford to
know,
be stingy.
We ain't
Please
gonna make you
share.
laugh hard. We're gonna make you laugh soft.
Lola enjoy the pillow
All
laid
we got for you
back
is
on
the
the
Pied
head.
Piper tonight.
Raised back. Lola might be wanting a male nurse, you know. All right, listen.
You like my back?
Yeah,
My
listen,
back?
yeah,
My
getting sponge rubs.
Get spun back. Can you get right there? I want this one to attend to me
Right
tonight.
here, right here, the
Well,
side of my thighs, right here.
they
Go
about
ahead.
to have a full-time plumber, a full-time plumber for the next 30 years. Full-time plumber going in.
She like, go a little deeper, a little deeper.
Ah,
Lola
You guys
said
are
she
wild.
do too.
Yeah,
One
You
is
guys are
not
wild,
enough.
man. You guys are wild.
yeah, man. But yeah, so I mean, we know what's going on here. It's not a secret that R. Kelly is black and Ghislaine Maxwell is white. No, I mean,
Pretty much.
Well, and guess what? You know, black people, it's hard to get co-conspirators, you know what I mean? But she had plenty of them, so she had
yeah,
people to give up. She had people to give up.
I
She had a
mean,
whole squad to give up.
they were internationally pimping kids from different countries. You know, I mean,
They had a
I'm sure,
person
I'm sure
from the
Interpol's
royal
looking,
family,
looking
for
for them.
God's sake. They had a person from the
real.
royal family.
I mean,
Interpol got to be Interpol got warrants. Hey, look, they hit Kelly with a RICO,
right.
and he was. I mean, was he really running a criminal enterprise?
No,
No, he wasn't.
no.
You know? And if anybody was running the criminal enterprise, it was his record label who was paying people off to not testify and to keep jeopardizing these young ladies and young men because they did testify that Kelly was messing with boys too. So when he reminded me of his Jeep, I guess he.
Yeah, well, he got it. Well,
And
I
he
bet
the
she got
only
a red
one
notice.
that-
And he don't have one, but he getting more time.
Definitely.
He still got Chicago.
Yeah, he got another case.
Yeah.
I think
that's
he got
gonna
2
be
more cases. I think he
This
got
time on top of this,
Another
yeah.
30.
Yeah, I think he got Wisconsin and Chicago.
Yeah, he gonna be like, yeah.
So is it gonna be consecutive?
Yeah.
Or is
We
it
don't know
Is
yet.
it gonna be
It all
concurrent? Like,
depends.
which one?
You know, it depends on how they feel. You know, and
Is it gonna be like we doing one sentence or we
You know how that
line them up?
Probably. Hey,
black, so.
probably not.
Probably consecutive.
When it's all said and done, he probably catch about 90, 106.
106 years plus.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know how they do. They
He'll get another 40 years, and he'll probably end up like we're gonna do the finishing touch. So even if they run it, consecutively, he's gonna do another 10 or so on top of that 30. So yeah, man,
boy.
he's done.
I mean, they're both deserving of the time that they got. We're not saying that
absolutely.
Kelly don't deserve the time. What we're saying is how can one person get lesser time than
the other.
And one crime seems a little bit more egregious than the other. Both crimes, but I just feel like they should offerings for the punishments. I don't feel like the punishments was enough.
No, it's definitely not. She should have got more time, man. I mean, I didn't care if they gave him 100 years. I mean, he did what he did. You got to pay that price, But I'm just looking at the
crimes, the
comparison.
She was internationally pimping kids. I mean, and they was threatening them afterwards. So that's another crime right there, and was spending money and keeping the kids away from keeping those people terrified those young ladies life later on that they had kids and they was terrifying them still to not go and witness witness tampering, all type of stuff.
Yep.
I mean, I agree with you there, Miss Trini. Their parents, some of those kids' parents should go to jail.
Yep, they should too. Because ain't no way you hear about all this stuff and you're gonna send your child over there. Ain't no way.
I mean, I believe Michael Jackson was innocent. Would I send my kid to spend the night at Michael Jackson's house? Hell no.
Absolutely no. No. And first of all, my kid is not grown to. I don't give a crap who you is. You're
I
a
mean,
stranger, grown man.
I
You
mean,
famous. So you're not spending no night at
but I mean,
no grown man that I don't know. You
the
don't
weird thing
know.
is,
Why am I sending my child to a grown man's house to
I'm
go
just
spend the
saying.
night
Think about it though. The weird thing is
that you
though,
don't know?
why is so many parents just not parenting their children? Like, why are they out with these people
And
having a chance to traffic them? Like, what's good? What's going on?
remember, R. Kelly was one of the biggest stars at the time. And when people have money, money seems to. I mean, here's the thing. When I'm noticing that now, where we came from, and I'm not even just speaking as in us as Islanders. I'm speaking of how thicker our family bond was a generation ago,
Mm-hmm.
Word.
and their generation wasn't that thick a generation ago. Their generation is kind of like how our generation is getting now. That the family ain't that close. People in you might have a sister brothers. They don't really get along. They don't talk to each other. Your mom is only cool with 3 or 4 of her sisters. These sisters over here, these people over here. So that leaves the kid to have less protection. So
Yeah.
no,
True that.
you don't have an uncle or an aunt, and
Yeah.
the mother might be working too
And
much.
yeah, I guess if mom potentially single or mom and dad have jobs where they're
Yep,
always gone, I mean anything
yep.
could happen.
And they was giving these young ladies money. They was giving these young ladies a lot of money, saying they was coming there working, and their parents probably was turning a blind eye to it because they wanted and needed the money.
Yeah.
Now, us as parent, I ain't got enough eye to turn blind.
And you know
No,
what's
not
and
me.
the
Ain't no
most
way.
disturbing thing is too, man. You know that human beings just grow up to say I'm gonna prey on children, man. That's
Search
I mean,
you
just
out one.
like you can actually
Right.
make it a thing to go prey on children. That means that in and of itself is disgusting.
It's sick.
Yeah,
Sick,
I
I
sick.
mean, I
mean,
mean that alone by itself is disgusting.
it's it's the sick thing is there's so many excuses for these things nowadays that
Yeah.
Or their brain is wired wrong.
yeah, it's starting to become a trend. I'm starting to see people accepting, making up new rules as we go about how in different countries you have this and different countries you have that. Well, we live in America.
Exactly.
And so the different country thing too is not an excuse because if they mess with children, they're wrong. I don't care
Yeah,
what part of the world
children's
they're in.
children.
Yeah, I
Period.
don't care what part of the world they're in. You
Carry,
know,
big up yourself.
I get the difference in if you
Very.
say if somebody's 16 and you think in your country that's time to get married or whatever, okay, or tradition or whatever. When you talking about children, like little kids, like children, even though I would say 16-year-old still a little kid,
They
but
all
that's
little
that's story,
kids.
that's
Yeah.
story for another day. That's for another day.
Yeah.
But we're talking about like
Yeah, we
actual
ain't gonna fight
children.
that battle today.
Wait, we ain't gonna we're talking about actual children. That's crazy.
Yeah, man, that's some sick stuff, man. Kids is kids, man. You can't you look at it any other way. And she got away with less time. I think that time was modest,
Just like
that
Weinstein.
sentence.
Have we heard anything from that? Nope.
Yeah, Weinstein probably out, got plastic surgery, running around doing his
They
thing.
say slipped and fell.
Yeah, how that goes. He's
Hmm.
been missing in action for a few years.
Exactly.
They wasn't gonna let that guy get on the stand. I tell you that much.
Yeah. I look at it in many forms too, man. I look at it as the law is never the law is clearly not designated to work for us as it worked for them. We've seen that happen so many times. It's
True.
clearly that remember being a kid and they catch a white person, a white kid smoking, a white kid doing the same thing you doing. They take him home to their parents and take you to the county lockup.
Yep,
So and they still do that till today.
absolutely.
So they're primed into looking at us like animals, as if we're just, you know, they can just do whatever to us, but they should protect young white kids, and that mentality grows as they get older. So they'll give him 30 years for a crime, and then will say an international sex offender. I will just give her 20 years. All she did was supply the girls for him. Went and pick them up, hit them,
Yeah,
pay them. Find more
Tell
girls.
them all these dreams.
Threaten them to keep quiet. I mean, that's all she did. It wasn't like anything.
They always find every way in
Man,
which to give
I've
leniency somehow to people
it's
like this.
it's just you stop a brother in a car and they got a little bit of weed and they digging up the car and we found a little itsy thing trying to give you a felon trying to just mess you up over something that's dumb we
Well,
know.
the thing is though, they don't ever believe anything that we say, right? So
Of
like if
course
they stop
not.
us, like if I say I didn't do it, they automatically think I did it. If
Yes.
somebody else like this say didn't do it,
Yeah.
all the benefit of the doubt. Oh, of course,
Yeah.
they'll let them go home and lock me up. When likely they're the ones that did it, right? So they
But
never listen to us.
but
They never listen to us.
let me tell you
And I'm talking about you
something.
guys, police guys. I'm talking about you police guys. Never listen
No.
to us.
The
No.
people that are
We
doing
never
some
innocent.
the people that are doing some of the most outrageous stuff are not blacks, even when it comes to like drugs and all that stuff. But we get stigmatized to it, so the minute you get stopped, it's perceived that you're doing something. But in reality, you know, we're just that little itsy bitsy part of it, but that because most of the people that's doing it are white and different color and different races that's doing it. And we're just a small part of it, but we get stigmatized for doing it. And that
Because there is our skin, razors our skin. It's something about our skin.
Boy, you're black, boy. Come on, man. Start acting like
Woo!
I mean, I don't know who
It's our
started that lie
skin.
I don't know who started that lie that we're dangerous. We need to go find them, go
hey,
back in time and find them. Who started
well,
that lie that we're
here's the
dangerous?
thing. The
Who
people
started
that
that lie?
went on every continent and murder and pillage people call us dangerous.
Isn't that something though?
I mean, I'd be baffled by that.
I mean, that's like the biggest fraud that's been perpetrated on black people.
Yes.
Like
That's
just
like a serial killer breaking into your home, you shoot him, and he tell you murderer.
yeah.
Hey, and they probably got excuse for that too. Well, you shouldn't have shot him this way. You should have shot him the other way.
Yeah.
And
But he in
today,
my house.
and people still want us. People still want to do us harm today because of our skin color, and we're not even looking for any kind of retribution for all the years of bad treatment.
I mean,
Somebody explain
it's
that to me.
about to
Make
get
that
to
make
the
sense
point
for me.
where we probably will be looking for some
So
retribution.
some get back, right?
Yeah.
I mean, imagine if we were trying to look. Imagine if we were looking for retribution. Imagine how horrible things would be if we actually were doing that. But no, we're turned the other cheek. We're saying what are we saying? We're always forgiving folks after even folks kill our loved ones. We're trying to forgive them. We're trying to move on. No, you
uh,
dirtbags need to feel guilty. Need to take responsibility. And no, you're not forgiving.
kill my loved ones. There's no
Yeah.
forgiving.
No,
Forget
we're
about
not
that.
doing that. Enough for that. Let's forgive and go. Enough for that.
I may be made in his image and likeness, but I ain't Jesus.
I am not him.
They I remember this powerful thing that this young lady said at one time. I forgot her name, but she was saying that they're lucky that us black people are looking for equality, not revenge.
But and the funny thing, they won't let us be. That's what I'm saying. They won't leave us alone and go find some business. They run around and forming these groups to fight for freedom for America or to get America back. Which America
Oh,
you
we
trying
trying
to
to
get
make
back?
America great again.
Well, I mean, great win when people was in chains. What great?
Exactly.
They want us
When
that
we was
way.
in slavery, that's when America
I
was
mean,
great.
but quite honestly though, if it wasn't for
Yeah,
minorities, a lot of the work is
define.
getting done wouldn't get done today because they too lazy to do the work anyway.
Listen, man, the biggest lie they sold to the world was that America built itself when America was built on the back of our slave.
Black people built the White House. Y'all don't want to hear that though,
We
huh?
built everything. We built
Man,
DC.
we built everything. We
Built
built
DC.
the
I
sport
mean,
that they
we
eat
had some help
with.
with the railroad. The Chinese came and helped with the railroads. Now we
Yeah,
had some
but
help with the
who
railroads.
designed who came up with the designs and who came up with there was no reason for white people to learn how to pick cotton faster. So who came up with those tools?
Exactly. Everything
Listen,
they put on, they eat with, everything that they use is us. So imagine if one of them really say, I'm not using nothing a black person has ever made.
Now, if we take a lot of the inventions that we made, there's a lot
They'll
of
be
stuff
But
we
lost.
yeah.
we don't get compensated for
The
half
stuff that they eat, some of us
it.
invent.
We
We
do we
invented
do we,
ranch. We
we do
invented ranch.
we do
The thing
want
that they
to
love so much.
We invented cool. I mean, we invented cool.
Hello.
we do want the 40 acres and the mule. We want it.
Definitely want that.
Yeah, I want my 40 acres in the mule. I can do a lot with 40 acres.
Dre is at it again.
I can. Welcome back.
Definitely.
I remember them bootleg videos.
Hey, I ain't even going. Allegedly, I had a
Hey,
copy
listen.
of that tape.
I cannot confirm or deny any of that. What he said.
Allegedly had a copy of that tape. Not saying I watched it.
Yo no sé.
I allegedly heard about it.
Yeah, but I allegedly had a copy of it when I was underage also. So a statute of
You
limitations
said
must be
it
gone.
wasn't me.
I was a minor when it happened.
Yeah, I was a minor while I was minding my business.
Hey, don't tell him that. They'd be like, well, we could charge him as an adult.
Yeah,
After all, he is black.
Let's charge him twice. He was a minor when he did it. Let's charge him for him watching it as a minor, and then let's charge him for watching it again.
For him discussing and trying to be smart, talking about alleged. Get him for that too.
Hey, they can't. You got to prove allegedly in court. They gonna
Exactly.
go in my mind and see that out. Hey,
Yeah.
Allegedly, I'm lying right now.
All you gotta say is, I don't recall.
Hey, I'm pleading the fifth, like
the
president and the ex-president and his henchmans be doing.
No, yo, what's your boy name? That dumb general. Tell us something. Fifth.
They should give every fifth. He said they should give him 5 years.
Well, he sound like an idiot. I can't believe that dude is in the military at the highest ranks, behaving like that.
But it just shows you some of these people that's in the military also that have no business.
I mean, I've seen some now. Don't get me wrong. I saw some. I knew they belonged to something, and their behavior suggested it too. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Alleged.
Yeah. So, I sent y'all a video earlier today. Did y'all get a chance to check it out?
It sounded like it was private, huh?
The young lady was rebuttaling, or reassuring us that he was exposing her baby daddy.
Oh gosh, not her.
Yeah,
really?
She says that he knew what he was getting into when he got with her, and he used to buy her kids stuff. And now that they broke up, he want to act like he don't want to buy them stuff. I mean, duh.
And why'd they break up? Because normally, if it's a good partner ways, folks might still put something down on it. You know what I mean? So she must have really, or he must have really, they must have really left not on great terms.
I mean, and his kids. I don't know. I don't know where
that. I mean, that is the flat line.
She don't seems to get that. He's not his kid. He's not responsible. And but just the mentality that she has
just
in that.
Don't get it. Everybody's saying, well, it's the kids. He's not responsible for nobody but his child.
Long story short, not his kid.
Exactly.
Not the papa.
She is still in the frame of talking, trying to make me look like I'm the bad guy. But what he didn't tell y'all.
Hey, you kind of are.
He knew I had 3 kids before, and when we was together, he was buying them. He was buying them stuff.
Wait, are you saying he got with her when she had 3 kids?
Yeah, but here's the thing.
That's y'all fault anyway.
Yeah. Well, we already know that. But he ain't with you no more. Yeah, that's like you meet a young lady, you being nice by buying her some stuff. Next thing you know, she pull up at the Waffle House talking about, yeah, go ahead and pay for my kids and in these meals too. Yeah, sure, biatch.
Oh boy. Okay, folks.
I mean,
that's the part that people ridiculous. Are not getting.
Yeah,
I want to hear the rebuttal. Put it up there. You got it?
Nah, I mean, I got it, but it's copyright. I don't.
Her rebuttal is copyrighted?
Yeah, because somebody once they use it on social media, it's copyright, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Once you post your stuff on social media, it's yours.
Yeah. But what I don't get is she is people she's ignorant. She's ignorant. You gonna stand there, videotape the guy, call him all these type of words and all this stuff, and I ain't get my food stamp card, what happened that people not asking, where's the other baby daddies? Where they at?
I've been asking that for the longest.
Where they at?
So I should take care of your other baby daddy's kids.
Where they at?
And then what? You out here chastising me instead of you go look for Bobo and Ray Ray daddy.
Like, where are they at?
She trying to expose yourself, and now you got caught in it. And you trying to explain. but I'll say this. So let me get this right. So when Bobo and Ray Ray give her money, is he gonna get back his portion of money that he gave to them other kids?
Of course not. She's not. Listen, and for her part, listen. Let's say she wanted him to buy something next time he was coming over buying something for the kids. It's not gonna happen now because now she's putting him on blast, even though it's ill-informed. Says she's exposing him. Maybe she should have talked to him, and say, hey, look, it'd be nice if call me, let me know, and I can say buy something, I pay you back when you get here, or if you have enough and you feel so inclined, if you would bring something extra for the kids. But who's gonna do that now? The way she treated him.
First of all, why you not cooking? Why are you not the kids? The kids.
There you go.
You got 4 kids.
There you go. Why ain't you cooking?
My assessment, that's over $1,000 in food stamp. Don't ask me how I know. Just know I know some people from the hood.
Am I doing some quick math?
Yes, I agree.
I know that's.
With prices the way they are now, I get you can't get enough, but you can get more than Happy Meal.
Hey, you can get more. She can get more. Hey,
she can get more than all of us.
She can make chili, man. She can make chili. She can make a bunch of stuff.
Hey, she probably done did something with them food stamp.
I come up here every week and act like I'm okay. Hey. But deep down inside,
we are not okay.
I really, 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 really want some food stamps.
Me
too. She want fresh. I'm flowing.
I want
for the kids.
Some. Like, please give me
someone.
Everybody taking donations, huh?
Yeah.
Please.
Anyone. Someone.
A pack of, y'all know I go to Sam's Clubs and stuff, and a pack of the chicken thing, it's like 20 something, almost 30. Oh Lord.
Right. I'm about to start standing up outside the supermarkets with a sign saying veteran in need. A brother in need.
I'm down to use veteran. I don't think that's gonna help us now.
Yeah.
That's not even helpful these days.
I'm gonna say is all I need is meat, chicken. That's all I need. Chicken and rice. That's all.
Hey, you can live for a long time. I'm telling you. You gotta have the skills. You have the skills, no issues.
Sure, pick up yourself.
No issues.
Hey, she need to learn how to cook. Go learn how to.
All she needs a big 20-pound, 50-pound bag of rice, and she good.
Some chicken.
And now that they have upgraded, we have air fryers, so you don't even have to cook.
I mean, that's just lazy though. The air fryer is lazy.
Seems like she just.
First of all, air fryers not lazy. Hold on, Charmaine. Air fryers are not lazy.
Oh no! I mean, there's one in the kitchen right there. I mean,
I'm about to fire one.
I mean, there's one right there. The ninja sitting right there. The big.
When it comes to little chickens and fries, to throw it in their hair. Eat.
Get this prosonic 8 minutes. Go ahead and get it started and crackle it.
Hey, listen. Hey, all you need, listen. Big bag of rice. Big bag of rice. On some fixing, some chicken, some seasoning.
You know I have to get them. I'm like, wait a minute. That's not wrong. Lazy, okay?
Arroz con pollo.
Listen.
Right.
Are we at a point where in life, or is it deemed now that a man's supposed to just do whatever to make to satisfy status quo, satisfy what a woman need him to do, or what's politically correct? Because I'm seeing a lot of guys who are who play the politically correct conversation, say, yeah, I mean, he didn't have to, but I would have. Like they trying to give incentive, like the guy did something wrong by bringing
Yeah,
his child food.
yeah.
I don't think it's either or. I think some
No,
people would do it, some people wouldn't do it because you don't
Yeah,
have
but,
to do
but
it.
just
but the
because
man,
you
the
would
man,
do
the
it,
man,
ain't,
the
ain't
man
the
didn't do
callous of
anything wrong.
ain't the callous of weighing the option here, because a lot of us would do it.
Yeah,
Would do it on certain circumstances. If my baby mama had other kids that needed to be taken care of, and me and her are not on good standing, man, f her kids. I'm her
And
kids.
that's what I'm saying. Most people wouldn't do it if they're not on good terms. But on good terms, a lot of people would just do it because it's cool. They would just do it if they're on good terms. But if you're
Yeah,
not,
so
likely, you're probably not gonna do it.
but I
And that's
see
just
people
reality,
making it
people.
seems like
yeah.
a
Like he
open
putting.
thing that he should have. I mean, the kids. What about the kids, man? What about the kids?
Well,
Wait, wait,
I
what,
mean,
what, what are you telling me now? Is society telling me that just because they kids and they somebody else kids that I'm obligated to now take care of somebody kids? Like
nah,
this is a guilt trip when I hear
but
that talk
you
about.
know,
But what about
kids are gonna
the
feel
kids,
bad.
man?
You know, kids are gonna feel bad though. We know that. We know
Yeah,
kids are gonna feel bad.
Kids,
It's not,
kids
his
all over
fault.
the world feeling
It's not
bad.
his fault, but kids
yeah.
will though.
Well, and it shows the poor mismanagement on her hand. Like you
Exactly,
said,
that's her thing.
if she's getting food stamp, we know it's pretty much a substantial amount of food stamp that she's getting.
For four
And
kids, yep.
yep, for 4 kids. What are you doing with them? Are you auctioning off those food stamp?
If you
You
are,
know,
call me.
and taking that money to do what? To get your makeup and
Hey,
But
she had on some
but
long
long
eyelashes.
eyelash.
She had an
Yeah,
eyelash
yeah, but I
done,
mean
and
they're
you
taking
know
that
she would have
currency.
spent about
That
75
currency
yeah.
is everywhere now. They're taking that
She
currency everywhere now. So
yeah,
I mean,
she was well done up. I mean, your kids
Praise
and
be well done up.
and her kids
as
ain't
best as
right.
she could at least.
My thing
You
is
look
this.
too good
I
for somebody that ain't
I was having, because somebody was telling me, you have children, you should understand where she's coming from because you have 3 kids, and therefore I say, first of all,
who said that to you?
Well,
their fathers, that's none of your business. One, but two, I don't have bad relationship with their fathers. When I separated, they still came in like, here, this is for your youngest one, and this is for mine's, or this is for, I didn't have those type of problems, so I can't relate to that. But for her to say you just bought your, what about the other ones? Like it's a difference if he wants to do it. Okay, oh, thank you. But if he don't want to do it, the key is he don't have to. That's
And you
not
and
his
you can't blast him
children.
for it. And you can't blast him for it because
no, you can't.
yeah, but
You
but
there's
can't
nothing
but
to
blast.
blast him
You
for.
but
can.
He's doing
just
take care of his responsibility. There's
but
nothing to
just
blast him for.
but just the way she's thinking shows you the type of mentality and the type of woman that he's dealing with, and
What's that? What's
and
that phrase?
and
What's that? That's like that word we used to use for them chicks. What the
Skettles?
very
that
real
one and the other one too.
Bird,
And there was
Uh,
another
bird.
one.
bird.
Yeah,
buckets?
yeah. I know one we
Buckets.
say yeah. The next
Uh,
one.
But
uh, uh, uh,
oh, you going to your yard? Okay, you
I
going to
can't. I
yardy?
can't. I
Okay,
can't remember right now.
okay.
dirty. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Eh,
And back in the days,
So they
pigeon,
don't have them
pigeon,
boy.
Yeah, definitely,
I
pigeon.
can't
Definitely.
slap pigeons.
Yeah,
pigeon.
definitely.
But I mean, I think it's out of hand, man. I'm at
Yeah.
a space in life where I'm baffled by some of the stuff I hear people say. I'm like, what are you telling me? At this point in my life, you're telling me that um I should just take care of people kids just because I was with a
Just
young
because.
lady. We're not together anymore. If I happen to have kids with her, that her kids are still my priority when I'm not with
No,
her. What
I
what
I
don't.
what
mean,
if, what
I
if
mean,
dude with
but, I
another
mean, I
young
mean,
lady?
I mean, we've even had this discussion before. We talk about like,
Mm-hmm.
if you find out that the kid is not that you're dating a female, you find out the kid ain't yours, and you're saying, and a lot of people, and it goes with the mentality that a lot of people still feel like, oh, you should still take care of the
Yeah,
kids,
what about
even
the
though,
kid? Like,
yeah, he's not
What
his.
about him?
yeah, or what are you telling me here? What about the
Yeah,
kid? The kid didn't do nothing.
Man,
Obviously, I didn't do nothing either.
that's
But
like
yeah,
a
all right.
that's like a responsibility, though, guys. Come on, man. She's
yeah.
not taking responsibility. She want him to be responsible for her kids, for her other kids, when that's not nothing to do with him.
Yeah, I'm
They're
just
not
disgusted
together.
by this
They're
whole
not a couple.
this
Just like unfortunately, if the other two, if the other father of the kids is
Well, that's
lacking,
what I
that's
said,
where you're
Sheree. I mean,
supposed to pick
Sherelle.
up.
Yeah,
That's where
yeah.
you're supposed to pick up. So they will not feel no type of way when the other father brings the child stuff. That's where you pick up, like, you know what? They're gonna feel okay because
okay.
they're not gonna worry about it.
You can
Because
explain
I
to
got this.
Bobo and Ray Ray that mommy have multiple baby fathers. Mommy chose obviously chose wrong baby daddy, and your sibling father decided he's gonna bring him something here to eat. Now, if it's that horrible that your kids are gonna feel that bad about it, maybe you should start saying, "Hey, come pick your kid up at 4:30. We'll have y'all a 30-minute McDonald's, eat off, and then come back."
Yeah, I mean, well, her issue is she chose D over sensibility. That's why
I
she
mean,
where she at.
you
It,
know,
it, it, it just shows. I mean, on both ends, it showed. Well, not what she did is just terrible wrong, but on his end and her, it just
that's
lack of
exactly what
responsibility.
Sean's saying.
But like Sherelle said, I said the other night, they should, she should have called him and say, yo, or he called and say, yo, bring something. I got you. When you get here, I'll pay you for it. Bring something
Yeah,
for the other kid.
something. Be
That's
smart
her
about it.
responsibility, though, not his.
Yeah,
he,
Yeah.
he should have saw that
but
situation
even
and
then,
ran from it.
she knows that he's doing this. It's an open it's clear what's going on here.
It's not the
Dude
first
is
time, I'm
trying to
sure.
be the best dad he can be.
Yeah.
You heard if you listen to it, you heard because he didn't even realize what she doing. When she's talking about the burger, he's like, "That's what the dude likes."
Mhm.
You heard when he said that, he said that's when because he thought she
I
was
mean, that's what he
criticizing the
likes.
food.
What
He
you?
said that's what he
Yeah.
likes. I got him the burger and for stuff that he likes.
He thinks
Yeah,
that
he
she
thinks
talk
she
about he
criticizing
don't.
him about the food he getting the kid. So he
Yeah.
told her that's what he likes. And then she going off and he like, yo, you out your mind or something. He
Yeah.
like,
Instead of going to help her kids with food, she up there on social media, you know,
Hey,
posting,
and
promote,
and 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 and,
whatever.
and you know what? They've just created even a more animal because she's gonna go off with now that she's getting all these
But
followers.
they're big time
Viral.
now or
And
She
something.
went
yeah,
viral.
I mean,
yeah, she
wow.
went viral. So
She
you know,
went
She,
viral.
yeah,
And
So
that's
you
what I
know.
don't like about this new like age, man.
just
Because I
getting,
mean,
she gonna
people
be a
getting famous
baby.
for doing trash behavior. I
Mm.
don't appreciate that. I do not appreciate that.
well, I mean, we living in an era where it's kind of like people want to be rewarded for
Yeah.
For doing trash.
Bad,
it's like
bad
give me
incentives for
Gimme.
doing that.
it's like how would you say it that when somebody wants something without being deserving of it.
They want something for free, yeah.
Yeah, it's like these people are thinking that I should just
They want to be rewarded for doing
negate,
nothing.
negate my responsibilities as a parent. You should come and fill in for the mistake I made with other men. You should fill in for their kids. Now you better go call Ray Ray and them.
Exactly. Like I said,
You know?
where they fall, you should pick up. That's it. You don't have a choice. That's who you lay down with. That's who you decide to make babies with. They lack, you gotta pick it up. Unfortunately, that's how the world goes. When men are not in these babies' life, is nothing but your fault because you know who you lay down. We know things happen and things like that, but you cannot keep complaining all the time. My baby daddy, my baby daddy, my baby daddy, and they nah. Well, if they not there, they not there. Keep it moving with your children. Unfortunately, it's bad, but just keep it moving with them.
Hey Lola, if all the stuff that I said to you in the text message, we put that out, that was
We're
definitely
going,
against me.
we're going viral.
Yeah, we don't want that. But for sure though, man, I just definitely think it's just rewarding bad behavior. So now we're perpetuating what she did. We're making it people we, because we're not a part of it, but people are just making it now. A lot of people following her for what? Trash. You have anything relevant to say other than doing bad stuff? Other than talking trash?
That's the word I was looking for. I don't even know how I couldn't come up with that a while ago. Entitlement.
Oh,
Entitled.
yeah.
That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
feel entitled.
You're entitled to your to it's like I don't understand where we're going at in this world. It's like
Well,
you
you got a bunch of followers. That's where we're going. It looks like
you sit back with
we're doing
people
garbage.
and people are always coming up with a justification of why you should do this for somebody else. Like, what am I, Gandhi? I mean, I got a beard, but Santa Claus ain't black.
Listen, if you got 10 fingers and 10 toes, you should be able to do something. And even people without that is doing something. So really no
Exactly.
excuse for any of us.
It's so many. I
yeah.
forgot who I was talking. Was I talking to Sean or something? I was talking. It's so many. There's no excuse no more for you not to make no money nowadays. They have, yeah, some people, because I know they say what about if the person don't have a car? I'm not talking about the people that don't have a car. There's people that have cars and can't find a job. You can do Uber. You can do DoorDash, Uber Eats.
Hey,
You can do
hey,
a
you do Instagram.
lot of stuff right now.
Yeah,
A lot of things.
Yeah, you could do and
you
you
wash
know
cars,
and
Exactly.
cut
and like
grass. I mean,
and
I
shit.
see
There's no limit to make to
I
what you
see
can do to
two
make
young
a
kids
little
around
something.
my neighborhood all the time, walking around with the lawnmower. They get money though, because by the time you look, they out there counting their stuff, drinking their water, eating their food and stuff. There's a lot of things that you can do. It's no excuse.
Yeah, I think some people just look at themselves as being above doing certain things. And
Yeah.
that's the issue with a
Oh
lot of people.
yes.
That's the issue
Oh
with a lot of
yes.
people.
It's
and
a
and,
lot of
and,
them out there. Oh, I can't do that job.
Hey,
Oh,
you
I
got to
and, live,
start
and,
somewhere.
live, and live in the worst.
You got to start. Yeah,
And,
you got to start somewhere. You got to
but
start somewhere.
I,
you
Don't look.
know
I wouldn't call me terrible, Lola. I'll call me a work in progress.
We say he's a fixer upper.
he a fixer upper. He a fixer upper.
it takes time.
He's a classic. Okay, he's a
Yeah,
classic. He's a classic. You got to
Yeah.
get new parts and stuff. Refurbished parts. He's a classic.
I'm like one of those grandparents when you come out of the closet and you tell them, they ask you, "You a mother?"
He's a
You don't accept
classic.
that now, family boy.
He's worth a lot. He's a classic.
They'll tell you. Them grandparents don't play back in the day. You can't tell them you come out no closet. You better go back in the closet.
Them the ones that want to pray it out of you.
Yeah, boy. Had the Holy Ghost running around that house.
And
Some
you
water.
get from Monday to Sunday.
And that they believe that could happen is
Boy, hey, you bet your ex vice president thought he could pray it out of people. Remember, he said, hey, pray homosexuality.
trying to do something crazy in his state, I guess. What?
Maybe yes. I don't know what.
It's a
Please.
joke, man.
It's crazy. But yeah, man, I just feel like especially in our community, man. That's why I wanted to have a relationship talk part 3, Black Love, tonight. So, we had to get into why in our culture, in our community, it's deemed so, like, if a man choose not to help out somebody, you moving on with yourself, like you negating the ability to do your own thing. Is like you're entitled. The entitlement of people feeling like you're supposed to be there for them. You're supposed to, I'm with such and such. I was there for her. People, oh, well, you got the money. You could still just help her out. No, I can't. So
Yeah,
what?
man.
I don't.
I think, yeah. I mean, if you're dealing with somebody, man, and if you got the lifestyle that when we was dating or we was together, you got used to that lifestyle. That when we're done, that lifestyle is over too, because I can't continue to provide that lifestyle to you. You're dealing with another man and doing other things. We're finished. So how do you expect that I'm going to still provide that lifestyle to you?
And what about the new love of my life? Don't she deserve that great lifestyle that you once had? Whether I mean, I can't be taking you and your kids to El McDaniel's all the time when I got my
Yeah.
ED to take there. You know?
I don't understand.
Supersizing her meal, because you know we done stepped up in life of supersizing that
Super
mom.
size. Ooh, you
Supersize that
fit.
meal.
You got money. You got money. You got super
Step in,
size.
step in. What you doing? Supersize that for me.
I would be like, oh my god, you got money.
Go
Can I
ahead,
get an apple pie too? Can I get an apple pie too?
go ahead and put 2 apple pies.
You better wait till next time. Apple pie.
Nah,
What? He got it?
nah, I'm going all out, Shaw, man. I go all out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Two apple pies.
If you get a second go around, maybe.
Look, I know they ain't going. I know they don't got ice cream because McDonald's ice cream machine don't never work. So,
Can't ask for that. Can't ask for that.
They got a lawsuit going on with that.
The ice cream machine never working, so I
I've
ain't got to worry
always
about throwing no ice
wondered
cream on
Ice
that.
cream
why
machine is
people
down.
say,
Yeah, I
why
mean,
people say that. Why do you think that when we was
Grit,
married,
grit.
Boogie, when we was married, that's the lifestyle that you lived in it. But if we separate and we get in a divorce, why should I maintain your lifestyle? We are done. We are finished. Finito, el final. We're not together no more. But a lot of people feel that, oh no, he should take care of her, or vice versa, because who was it that I was listening to? Mary. She had to pay her ex-husband, like
I'm for that.
spousal support and stuff.
Yeah, I'm for that.
I mean, listen,
I'm
man,
100% for
man
that.
or woman, there's
Yep,
no
I'm
monopoly
100%
on who
for
wants
it.
to get paid.
Because if it was the other way around, he'd have been paying her.
Exactly.
I'm for
So
it. I'm here for it.
no discrimination there.
Yeah, no discrimination. I'm here for it.
Either
But
way,
he should
I
not be
know what you're
taking care
saying.
of his lifestyle.
I get what you're saying though. But
Spousal support is
I'm
good.
here for it.
Yeah, I get. But
I mean,
spousal support and the
what's good
lifestyle.
for the goose is good for the gander.
Yeah,
You know, if she can get paid, he can get paid.
Yep.
You know, it's whoever making the dough.
Yep.
You know,
That part, yes.
but
you know,
I think
that's for you to make a whole list of things.
I think a lot of people really miss the spousal support and all that stuff. Really, the true intention of it, what it should
no,
mean.
it's to live fabulous and fantastic.
Yeah,
Crazy
because I mean,
it's the ball out.
Well, in my opinion, what I think is meant for it is let's say a man is the head is the man that's taking all financial, and that woman is a stay-at-home uh, mother, and she never did anything. She's not working. She's not, and then something happened, and he leaves. Then he provide that money until she could get herself back on her feet. But not for these. Okay, I'm just going to give you because you're working and you're doing and you're making as much as me, and we go through something and you're going to get that spousal support. I don't think that's what it's meant for, but that's what tends to happen in 90% of what
I
we
think
see.
it's meant for me to go to the club, buy bottles, get my hair did.
Did it?
a good lawyer to get your half.
Get my hair did. Buy me some Versace shirts. Buy me some Polo and Calvin Klein underwears. Yeah, yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, I'm all. Hey, listen, and Dre make a great point right here. I was saying this. First is McDonald's. Next is why you ain't got my kids new shirts. Why you ain't got my kids the basketball? Why you ain't got my kids nothing for their birthday? You think just your kid alone go enjoy his birthday? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all
you only have one.
All of that is coming. But
Yep.
I think what I see Lola made a comment that she got GoFundMe and getting thousands of dollars now.
I think that's the entitlement and foolish rewards that I hate. GoFundMe should block that crap because she don't deserve nobody to be donating money to her because a man chose to take care of his kid and she chose to pick baby daddies that ain't gonna take care of theirs.
Exactly.
Yep, and she get away. Well, what happened? You think she's gonna share some of that money with him now when she get it? No.
No, but listen, I'm all for people getting ahead and doing stuff. But to me, like we said, I
What?
feel
You all
like
people getting ahead?
yeah, I feel like maybe she's getting too much. or giving. Maybe that's where she at. Anyway, I'm all for people getting further in life.
We switched it
Let,
up.
let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase that. I'm all people getting further in life, but on their own steam, not on the steam of somebody else, right?
Yeah.
So, for instance, GoFundMe, when is the need really there? Are you getting it to bury somebody or for medical bills? You're getting it just for basic subsistence, right? For necessities, I guess, or for food, not even necessities, for food. You should be out there working for it, doing so. I don't even know her, so I don't know what she's doing. But what she's showing me online though is garbage.
Pretty
And
much.
to get GoFundMe off of that is garbage as well.
Yeah.
So I don't support that.
I mean, for all the people we can feel sorry for, she wasn't one.
She's not the one. She's not on the list.
Yeah.
She's far from being on the list.
Yeah,
definitely.
Because I don't see how listen. We all sometimes when I talk, it seems like you're being heartless. I'm just being truthful. If I'm with somebody and I'm choosing to help you out with your children, it's because I'm with you. When I'm not with you, there's no reason for me to help you out with your kids. I'm not obligated, and I'm not gonna make anybody guilt trip me into helping you take care of your kids. I'm not gonna make society deem me a loser or a dirtbag because I want to take care of my kids. You need to find your baby daddies.
Exactly.
That's
Some of them got
what she needs.
3, 4, 5.
Yeah, find your baby daddies.
Find them. Stop complaining and find
stop picking.
them.
You got
Stop
your
picking
4
bad.
and 5 and 6 kids, and your 4 and 5 and 6 different baby daddies. You should have stopped in between one of those and figured, hey man, this one is crap. This one is crap. This one is crap.
Like I said,
maybe I need to tweak how I'm picking them.
No, she chose D over sensibility. That's all.
Yeah.
You know? Maybe, just maybe, you should, tweak that little.
If you have 3 children and you have 2 with one and one, you may have, and then one is like, then you stop at 2, you be like, okay, this one good, but then you go to 4, not good, 5, not good, 6, not good, 7, nobody good.
Listen, I want to say this. After you have kids with 2 different guys, right? It should become something in your head
clear
that hey, I maybe should not have any more kids with another person unless we get married. Yeah. I should make sure that this relationship is gonna last before I let somebody else dump off in me. And now I got 3 kids with 3 different guys, and they all bums.
Yeah.
Exactly. Never mind. Exactly. You should stop and think like, wait a minute. let me just think about this, because I'm not, it's not, the math is not mathing. It's not mathing. I'm at
what's going on here?
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah.
The math is not mathing. I don't get it. If 2 or 3 is 2 is bad, 1 is good, 1 is bad, the other one is bad, you should have stopped at the second one. Be like, wait a minute, I gotta stop.
Yeah, it's at some point you have to have a kind of accountability, and she has none, because, like you said, you letting all these guys up in you, and there's no good outcome that's coming out of these situations. At what point do you say stop? When you're 5, 6 into it, it's already too late, and then you're going to want the next man to come in and pick up all of that.
Once somebody take them serious.
That relationship is not going to, majority of men is not going to take you serious.
All it's going to be is a pit stop. That's all. All she's gonna be is a pit stop after that. After 4 or 5, she's gonna be a pit stop. Nobody's gonna take her seriously because if she's not doing anything for herself, meaning she don't have a business, she's not trying to work a decent job or better herself. Nobody's gonna take her seriously. All she's gonna be is a pit stop.
Hey,
That's it.
I'll tell you. I remember. I don't know. I told Sean when I was literally driving to Virginia. Met a girl. I think it was at the gas station or wow, one of them. And so we exchanged number. Boom, look good. So I went to her house. Right, went to the house. I heard a bunch of kids running around in the back and and I was sitting on the couch, so we did rapping and talking and all that stuff, man. And so she came forward, all the like kids. So I said to her, so I mean, I maybe thought she had like one or two kids. So I was like, those are your friends' kids, family members, whatever, running around in the back. And she's like, no, those are my kids. And it had to be like 5. So I was there for like 20 minutes. And afterwards I'm like, yeah, my job just called me, man. I gotta go.
Right? It'll be like about face.
I don't.
About face.
I said, listen, man, I gotta go. I was like, oh yeah, like,
I don't want to take. I don't want to. Okay, I don't want nobody to feel that we're talking or degrading anybody that has plus kids, 5+ kids or anything like that. It just reality of the matter is sometimes you have to think for yourself, especially relationship. Like if you have 3 children, both fathers or 3 fathers are not good. You should stop and think. Maybe it's something that I'm doing wrong. Somebody I'm not picking the right person. Something is going on with me internally that I have to see or talk to or something. But you cannot keep having children and blame it on everybody else. You cannot blame the father. You can't blame this. You can't do that. That's just the bottom line.
Can't even blame it on the liquor. Not even on the alcohol. You can't blame
Yeah,
it.
and I can't even do that.
Alcohol, blame it on the.
Can't even blame it on the alcohol.
I mean, I agree with you, Shree. I think I mean, it's only common sense. You choosing now to now put yourself in a situation where you're going to need help from the community to raise your kids.
Yeah.
You're putting those kids at a disadvantage now to be successful because now they got 4 or 5 different 6 different men in and out of their life. They got one kid that is usually one kid daddy that's a real good dad.
Mm-hmm.
You only gave him a chance because he a nice guy and you got tired of giving those rest of guys a chance. What happened now is that he realized that you ain't the one for him, so he just went on about his business and find somebody that he feels like is deserving of him. Yeah. But now he's taking care of his kid, so he's there. The other kids are seeing it, and they're starting to feel like,
and they don't feel loved.
Yeah,
because they're like, "Where's my daddy?"
Yeah, they're seeing him come pick his kid up, playing football, bringing stuff for his kid, showing up for his kid, and where the rest of their daddies at.
And he should not be blamed for your children. He should not be. No, you should be proud of that one person that's taking care of one of his kids.
Yeah,
because you can't.
You can't blame somebody. I mean, if a man don't want to take on that responsibility, you can't blame him.
That's his prerogative. If you lay down with that man, you need to know what he's about first.
If you and him if you ever have a cool relationship and you're good, he might do stuff for you and your other kids. But if he don't, then you can't blame that man for not doing it. He's doing what he's supposed to do. But if he does, then yeah, kudos, and you might give him extra. Hey man, this is a good man. Not to say that the other one ain't good, but if he does it, but that's it.
Get off.
Yo, my man should let him burn. Yo. Dre is back.
Yo. Hey, Sherelle, explain. I'm trying to figure out what you're saying here, Sherelle.
Elaborate, please.
Elaborate for us something. Carrie, I saw you say something too. We're all grown. Elaborate on that. I don't know what you're talking about there.
I
I
mean,
think
we're
that he's
grown.
I
responding
guess
to
you, I
Lola.
guess you and Lola having a conversation in the
Oh,
conversation.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, I'm thinking you said it's not the multiple children thing, it's the multiple baby daddies.
Yes.
That's what a lot of
Okay,
guys.
that's
Because
the
there's
difference.
people
That's
that
the
are
difference.
married and have
Because you have, yeah,
five, six
I've
plus
met
kids
women
with
that
one
have,
person.
three, 4 kids with their one
Right.
husband,
Yeah.
and the relationship didn't work out. But we know no relationship.
No. Yeah, that's not what we're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we
Oh
talk
no,
about
yeah,
the
yeah.
numerical
Diff-
of fathers. 1, 2, 3, 4. But what you 21 savage? And you got in your bank account?
A
My bank
lot.
yeah.
account? 1, 2, 3,
A
4,
lot.
5 mil in my bank account.
A
How
lot.
many baby? How many baby dads you get? A lot.
A lot.
Yeah, I met. Yeah, got a whole lot.
That's 21, 21, 21.
That's it.
Yeah,
I'm not going. I'm not going. I'm not. Where am I? I need some more tea. Oh my god.
21, 21.
Oh man.
And just to let y'all know out there, people in the Anything Goes podcast family and audience, there are black men that take care of their children.
All
Okay.
the time.
Okay.
They over here trying to get me. They over here trying to get me to have more. And we're saying no.
I know
We're saying
plenty of
no.
them. I really don't know. I don't know. I can't.
I honestly don't.
Yeah, I can't call a brother I know that don't take care of his kids.
I don't have any friends like that.
I
Absolutely
got
don't.
homeboys that ain't got no kids that help women take care of their kids.
yeah.
So I don't know brothers that don't take care of their
There's
kids.
Unfortunately, I know some of
I
them.
know that don't take care of
Well,
their
they're
kids.
not close to me, but I know
Yeah,
some of them. But they're not.
I
They're
know.
not somebody that I consider my friend.
Friend, exactly.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
I was telling Razor,
I don't break bread with them
this
folks.
young lady
Yeah.
that she said the same thing. Like, I don't know black guys that don't care. My
Yeah.
uncles, fathers, brothers, cousins, all the guys I went to school with, they all take care of their kids. So she's like, I'm not under this impression that black men don't take care of their kids. I don't know any black men.
I've never.
I don't know any
had
personally.
that.
Yeah. Every black man that I know, they're great
Because
fathers.
even my own stepfather, my stepfather raised me, and then when I came, my dad took over. So I don't have a bad image of a black man not taking care. Even the kids when I was in Panama, there's kids that didn't have fathers, and the guys on the block took care of those kids. Christmas, they'll go over there. Oh, we sending this to this children, that children. It was a community thing. So no kid felt left out.
Definitely.
But I don't. Y'all need to hang around with different people.
That's what it comes down to. If you and I know people can't make you make a decision, but if you have friends, and I tell Razor this all the time. Razor can justify this. I'm a person that I don't really step in my friends' business. But when I feel like you're doing something wrong, Razor, what I do?
Yeah, you're gonna have to. You tell it.
And a lot of times I only do it around friends. I'm never gonna attack you in a unless it's if I'm saying something to you, it's around another friend that I know is gonna back up the information that you see that hey, this makes sense because it's coming from two different persons. Because sometimes when the blind leading the blind, it's hard for you to take information from another N-word that you like, you was just doing the same thing last week. You ain't trying to hear this. And you're like, well, I done growed up in the last week. You ain't trying to hear that. You really not. So
now you the voice of reason.
Yeah, like I just saw you jumping out a window last week. Get out of here. I ain't trying to hear that. So it'd be like that. But that's I pride myself in that. I usually tell myself I'm not stepping in people's business. But now the older I get, I pride myself in telling my friends that, yo, you should tell your friends when they're making a mistake. You should say, yo, this don't make any sense and you need to do better. You should say that.
But you know what? And I think that's part of the problem we have in our community is.
Carrie, you really Chinese or Mexican?
Yeah. But that's part of the problem we have in our community, though. It's people holding other people accountable. Because if your homegirl does something stupid, there's
Oh,
nobody.
okay, that's what she said. Now
There's
finish
nobody.
raising my bad, raising my bad.
No, no,
I
no.
was reading what Sherelle was
Sherelle
right.
saying, yeah. No, but I'm saying if your homegirl does something stupid, nobody holds her accountable and tell her, no, girl, you're making the wrong decision. A lot of time that stupid decision is egged on by their counterpart or family members and friends, and they're not held accountable. And I think that's part of the problem we face today.
They, I one thing I I think my husband, I forgot his saying. When I bite my tongue, it hurt, so I
Yeah,
don't bite my tongue. I Even with my friends that I have close female friends, and they don't want to hear, but I said when you're dumb, you're dumb. I'm gonna tell
Yeah.
you you're dumb.
facts,
Stop
facts.
being dumb. Stop being dumb and move on. Like, let it go. You cannot sugarcoat to your friends. Oh no, girl, you doing good. It's
That's
okay.
not your
No,
real friend that they're lying to.
exactly. No, if that's your real friend, you going to just like if I'm messing up, of course you're not going. A lot of people don't tell people when they're married certain things, but if I'm doing something outside, I want you to be like, "What you doing? Like, are you dumb? Like,
Yeah,
what
for
are
real.
you doing?" Yeah, like
Yeah.
don't. I don't like friends like
You
I'm
see,
glad that I don't have
because,
friends
you
like
know,
that.
you have people that's under the impression that because they married, they know more about relationship than you do.
Ain't
You know, I've
necessarily
And
the
it
seen
case.
ain't.
some friends like that, and they tell you, "Oh, you wouldn't know because you ain't married."
Yeah,
You
that's not
Yeah.
a yeah.
yeah, you
That's
Yeah.
sound like
That.
you've been smoking a little bit too
yeah.
much of that
Yeah,
marriage pill.
Yeah, you can't make that be the reason you think you
Yeah,
know more than
Yeah.
anybody else.
No.
because,
You
That.
can
exactly.
because
That.
say
that
you
really
can say you
doesn't
have a
make
long
any
relationship, a long term relationship,
yeah,
but you can't,
because people have all type of relationship with people.
Yeah.
yeah.
So marriage is what? A piece of paper. Because technically, if you're in a long term relationship and the person live with you and you share kids,
You're
you have the
married.
rest of the
I
same.
mean,
Yeah, I have
what is
friends
marriage really? It's a commitment, right? So
Yeah.
exactly,
I
and
mean, the paper is just
yep,
for legal
for
reasons
the
to get
that's
benefits
exactly
and
what
to
I
get yeah.
told him.
That's all it's
That's a
for.
legal right.
Legal.
Because
That's
if
all for
you,
legal reasons. That's it.
I
Yeah.
got a friend that him and his old lady ain't married. They bought a house together. They got kids together. They got cars together. They married.
In my eyes, they're
Yeah.
married.
They
Yeah. They're
married.
They're
married.
married.
They
Yeah.
are
They got
married.
Pretty
bank
much.
accounts together. They married.
Yeah. Pretty much.
You know, I mean, it's talking about
It's
legally. They're
just
Yeah,
the
married.
legal
yeah.
stuff
They
there.
just
But
ain't
I
got a
do
piece of paper
understand.
saying that they married,
Mhm,
but they
I
married.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they have
Commonwealth
common
gonna
law
say
marriage.
they
They're
married.
Yeah,
married. They're married.
yeah.
That's
She
it.
But
and they common law America. They've been
They're
together
married.
so
Yeah.
long. See,
yeah,
the thing is with them is she's not one of those person that cares about the marriage thing because I hear a conversation with them and they and she's like, yo, if I want to get married, I could have been got married. She said,
Mhm.
she said, I don't show any interest of being married. So he move off of what I want. If I,
Yeah.
she said, if I come, and he tells me that. He said, yo, if she says she want to get married today, I would do it. We'll do
Yeah.
whatever wedding
with
she
no
wants. She want to go to
hesitation.
the
Yeah.
courthouse, we go to the courthouse. She want to go to Vegas, we go to Vegas. If she want to do a big ceremony, we'll get that done. He said,
Because
all in her court.
people think they're under the impression that just because you're not married, you can just walk away. No, you still
Yeah,
have
you got
assets. You still
stuff.
have assets and stuff. You
You
can't just
got
walk away.
you
If
got
you're
People walk
married,
kids.
away from marriage all the time.
Yeah.
exactly right. They think you just like you. There's no paper, so you can just walk away. No, you still have assets
Yeah.
and stuff to split up.
Yeah.
All they
All the same stuff. All
sign
the same
here,
stuff.
here, 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 and here. Sign
All
both
the
of
same
you.
Yeah.
stuff.
You know,
Bye.
people walk away from marriage all the time because you not go if you feel like being married is what gonna make you not walk away from a
Yeah.
relationship, then you got a rude awakening coming.
Then you don't even
Yeah.
have a relationship
Yeah,
because you're saying a piece of paper is keeping you there.
Yeah.
exactly.
That doesn't make any sense.
The
You know,
only thing a piece of paper might do is because God forbid something happen, hospital
To
things or
make to make legal
things,
decisions. That's
legal
it.
make you
decision and
make some
things like that.
yeah.
That's all it
That's
means.
And
all.
unless you like Reggie White Jr.'s wife, I don't want you to make a decision for me anyway. Because when
Oh
his
yeah,
mama
she'll
and
put
daddy
you
told
under,
him
huh?
when his mama and daddy told him to unplug him, she was
Pull the
like, nah.
plug.
Yep, she was like, nah.
Pull it.
Hey, but every day she remind that fool, I could have killed you and I should have killed you.
Boy.
But that's all it is. And there's awesome black relationships too. So I don't want to. A lot of people say there's a lot of.
There's a lot
I
of
get,
them.
well, I think the people that talk like that when it comes to black women. It just they have not been around positive black people, like positive
You don't know their
relationships.
daddy.
Yeah.
Oh
See,
my,
there you go. And therefore, you can't miss them because you don't know them.
oh y'all, there
How
you
can you
go.
even miss them? Can't miss what you don't have. If you don't know your
Yes, they
dad,
can
you
miss
can't
them.
miss your dad.
They can miss them. They
I
can
can't
No,
be
miss that
proud of them.
$1 million I never had.
you ain't never seen that N word. How you gonna miss him?
Because they, you know that when in school they have the daddy daughter dance, and they be like, "Man, I wish I had my dad here." You
Hey,
know,
Yeah,
I'm a millionaire, but I never had $1 million, so I can't miss it.
exactly.
I can't stand y'all. Oh my god.
Mm.
You
Hey,
can't miss that money.
America saying they can no longer use abortion as their contraception.
Yeah.
Yep, that's a fact. When they make the wrong choices now, they just gotta stick it out. They gotta
Because
stick it out.
I've been around a lot of women, because you know I used to work at a call center,
Mm,
and they used to call it the chop chop.
mm.
And at first I didn't know what they were. I used to be like, "What y'all talking about? Like the chop what?" They're like, "Oh my gosh, Cherie." I'm like, "Well, I don't know. What you want me to?" Yeah, they can't use that no more.
Yeah, I mean, it's clear to me that somebody need to be making better decisions. I hear people say, "Well, man should." Yeah, but he ain't the one getting left with the baby.
It takes two to tangle.
Yeah, he ain't the one that getting left with the baby. He ain't the one that's gonna raising 4 or 5 kids because he's out. So maybe you should
Exactly.
now. You should now. I'm tired of people. I had this conversation before. They were like, "Yeah, the man. It's the man's fault." No, it's everybody's fault.
Everybody. It's
Everybody,
not
the
one
woman
person's
and
fault.
the man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like
Yeah,
you said, yeah.
he
Everybody's
didn't want to use a
accountable.
condom. Well, it's your body.
Well,
You should have let
she
him
let him
use.
not use a condom.
Yeah, you should have let him use one.
You
And
be
I
like,
would.
baby, no glove, no
Yep.
love. Okay, no
Yeah.
You know,
glove, no love.
I mean, is it really worth it nowadays anyway for you to have multiple kids with multiple different women? I mean, I never really thought it was worth it in the first place, but the
I don't understand. Like
maneuvering
I never
all
understood.
over the place, I don't get it.
Yeah,
Like me having a bunch of kids, like different baby daddies. Like I never. I always
I
said,
mean, you can have relations without having a bunch of kids.
Definitely,
that's
been
true.
happening for years.
yeah.
Yeah, it's been
I know
yeah.
y'all want this real feel. Yeah, well, real feel coming 18 years and 20 years and for life, kids. So yeah, go ahead, keep getting that real feel.
I mean, just take proper precautions. It's
It's
crazy.
like they don't know, and they think it's only having kids is the only danger out there.
No, it's not.
So much
Oh,
more out there.
So
oh,
much more.
Listen, yeah, there's so many things. My problem is when it comes to the kids now. You leave these kids unsupervised. Their mom have to be working uh double time jobs, so nobody's there watching the kids. Now their daughters having kids while they're kids. Their daughters running
Mhm.
around having sex with grown men or having sex with little boys in the area becoming moms at young age. Those little boys becoming dads at young age. The cycle.
Vicious cycle.
Yep, the cycle.
Vicious
This.
cycle.
Now your daughter got 3 different babies with 3 different guys now. Follow the same
So
procedure that
that's all
the
she
came off
knows.
of her mom's. The cycle never get break, and that's why our community is like this. And yes, as black men, we play a big role in doing that because we should be there. But when you dealing with dudes that ain't crap, that ain't gonna be there to raise their kids, like a lot of these kids that you see, hey, these 15 and 13 and 14-year-old kids that shot up each other in Portsmouth a couple of months back. I don't even have to know, but I can guarantee that their daddy ain't in their life.
yeah.
I can guarantee you that.
Because they get to roam the streets and
Yep, they
do
get to
what
run
they
around
do. Yeah.
without proper supervision.
Just do
Yeah,
whatever.
and just do whatever they want out there.
You know,
Out there.
kids. Me and Reza it's funny that me and Reza was talking about this today. We are talking about how our parent, when we was in Jamaica, how they used to ground us. I used to remember trying to play cricket right in front of my yard, and my grandmother wouldn't let me. And to get around her, I used to have to go to the elder dudes because I was good at playing cricket. I used to have to go to the elder dudes, and they would have to go to my grandfather, and my grandfather would override what my grandmother said. So I would have to wait till he come home. I have to wait till I have to go tell the dude that I can't play, find a way to sneak out or tell somebody, go tell them. So so they can tell my grandfather so he can
But
be like,
we
yeah,
don't have that no more, Sean. We don't
Yeah.
have that
no,
no more.
Yeah,
we don't have the,
yeah,
we don't have every kid's off the leash. They all over the place. I'm
I
walking in
mean,
the morning, I'm seeing babies, 7, 6-year-old looking kids walking around. I'm like, what the these kids doing out here so early in the day playing?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where's
listen,
supervision?
I've seen like 12-year-olds walking around at 11 o'clock at night, just roaming free,
Yep.
5, 6. Yeah.
Around my neighborhood too. It
I'm
be
like,
1 o'clock
what?
and I'm if I'm going out and I'm coming back around 2, 3 o'clock, and I be telling my husband, why are they out here at this time of night?
Like,
Yeah.
where's the parent? Like where's the parent?
That's the
Why
thing.
aren't they at home?
Yeah.
Like they don't have that. What Sean say about that? They don't have that because I remember I used to ask my mom certain things to be, to go out. She'd be like, no, and then I'd be like, go down, tell my friend. I call my friend and tell my friend to go get my dad because he at the soccer game and I can't. He needs to come home because I want to go outside. So he needs to come and tell him, and he'd be like, yo, why you got the girls out here? Let them go outside. I'd be like.
Got to put restraints on these kids, man. They got to. The cycle of what's going on right now. It's never gonna stop. It's never gonna end. Fathers are being taken out of the homes, going to jail. Women are having kids with bums. Bums are impregnating decent girls and running out on them. So now they have to go work 2, 3 jobs to take care of their kids. Like Lola say, you got to put on your big girl drawers and thug it out sometimes. It's true. That's why you got to admire single parent. The ones that realize that, hey, I can't be
Can't depend on anybody.
multiple guys.
Some of them, those ones learn. Some of them learn. They're like, no. Yeah.
Like some of them stop at like 2 and be like, wait a minute, pump your brakes.
Yep.
You don't know who coming.
It ain't work with Bobo. It ain't working with Leon. The next person, you ain't shooting the club up until it's
you
a
gotta show
thing.
me.
I'm seeing that this is a lock. We about to do some moving in. We about to build something together. Like I was asking a young lady over there. I was like, "Were you dating the dude that you dating? What y'all dating for? Y'all dating for marriage or y'all dating for just for dating purposes?"
Exactly.
And a lot of people don't know what you're dating for. If I got a girlfriend, what the hell you think I'm dating her for? I want her to, if eventually be my wife, or I ain't gonna date you.
Because otherwise, you wouldn't go on dates with her. You would just go find different ladies to hang out with, right?
If you can't be my girlfriend unless I plan on having something with you for a long run. Now it may not work out for a long run, but the initial was that's the reason.
That's a consideration though. That's a part of the process.
That's part of the process.
Because it's different. People date for different reasons. People go on dates just to get something to eat. People date to go watch a movie.
Companionship. They just want to.
They just want the companionship.
I mean, I guess it doesn't have to lead to something, but if you're doing it constantly with the same person, that means you want something out of it.
If you're serious and want a relationship with someone and you got someone, that's some people, that's the main goal. You dating to probably one day get married to this person because y'all match and grow and do things together,
Here's the trend why I've been hearing lately too, guys. And I don't know, maybe you've heard this a few times to yourself, Razor. Sure, you might hear this from some of your homegirls. OG, you might ain't hear none of this because you've been married since you was 12. So, women.
I was a child.
Was a child husband. He's a child bride. He was a child husband. So ladies are saying, "Oh, they're allergic to condoms. It's messing their vagina and stuff up. So they just have
throwing off the pH.
Yeah. So now you're just gonna start having raw, unprotected sex with a dude that can get you pregnant. Now you got 2, 3 kids for him. Realize that he ain't worth a. And now, what? Now you expect Mr. Nice Guy to just come and pick up all the slack for that? Not reality.
No,
that's not reality, man.
Pick up the
piece. I mean, it's unrealistic for them to get in that situation and then expect somebody to come and step up and deal with that. No, you have to. So in order for that to really happen, you have to have your stuff together. You have to be able to manage your own stuff. Nobody will come in and want to manage it for you. If they see you that you can handle it yourself, they'll come in there and do it with you. But Now that you
And
sitting around
to,
waiting for somebody to come help you.
and
No,
to be
sir.
out
Not gonna happen.
and to be honest, that's not the norm because most
Oh, heck
men
no.
is not going to do it. So it
No,
happens, it
it
happens, but
happens. Yeah.
it's not going to be
And
the norm that a man is going to come and do that.
and when they start doing that, is well, put together guys. You find the bums that'll go do it.
Yeah.
The
Put
put the
together
yeah,
guys ain't gonna do it. And when they
yeah,
would do it is when they get older and they
Yeah.
like they just doing it for companionship
Yeah,
now.
I mean, because there's no upside for them, right? I
Yep.
mean, if you're a decent guy, got yourself together, why are you gonna find somebody with 3 or 4
yeah,
kids? There's no upside for you.
None.
yeah.
You
There
know,
isn't.
you know, I mean, you
I
could
know.
like the person, I guess.
I heard I'm
There's
allergic.
always exceptions, as we
Of
all
course,
know.
There's
yeah, yeah.
exceptions to the
But
rule.
Yeah,
usually nobody
yeah, that
you're not trying to
nobody,
do that.
yeah.
Because
I've
I
heard I'm allergic to it. I don't believe in abortions. I don't believe in this. Oh no,
Abstinence,
it's
man.
I don't I can't do that because it might slip
Hey,
and I just so you rather have a baby with somebody that you think you know and take a chance and they leave you and this is now the third time.
but guess what?
I say let it itch.
Guess what? They don't even plan to have a baby. They just going there having sex, and then a baby comes out of it. They didn't plan on it. They just
Comment
maybe
section. I need y'all to turn the comments up, man. Turn the comments up, comment section. We
what
want y'all to join in on this conversation with us. Yo, this one is very interesting. Let me read this what Sherelle say first, and then we get back to it. We truly has to continue to educate our people so they have a better understanding for one's life. This is definitely needed in lower society community. Uh, I don't understand half of why people don't get that. I got that since I was a kid. That hey, there's no way I was gonna be having kids with 3 or 4 or 5 different women.
oh
And
no, yeah, I learned that early.
like I don't
I mean, you saw it around you. You should know.
like I don't understand
sometimes yeah, you got to learn from other people's mistake and
And
try
some
maybe
not to
people
do
that's
because
it.
of
not
the
keen, not
people,
watching.
but we got like a lot of people was not raised with a good parent. Some parents had, 2 or 3 or 4 baby that so it's like a trickle down effect. But I used to see people, some girls around me as like, have this baby daddy, that baby daddy, that baby daddy, the baby daddy fighting with the other baby daddy. And
Yeah,
because I
just
always say I will never
Yeah, I ain't about to be doing none of that, yo.
I'm not being in that
And let's
situation.
be clear.
I'm not
There,
about to have 3, 4, 5 and have okay, your daddy, your daddy, your daddy, your daddy. No, 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 no,
The
no.
moment I come,
and
I'm
while we're
starting to take you serious, and your baby daddy start acting up, and you don't have a control pal.
yeah,
Like
that's it.
I got told a raise today, yo, no, nobody wants to give up everything they got, but I'm one of those guys that are willing to do that. So you know what I do? I stay away from N words.
I
I'm
mean,
not gonna let you play with me. I'm not gonna let you do certain stuff to me and just be like,
and
"Well,
just to
I
be
got too
clear,
much to lose." No,
yeah,
I do, but I will be ignorant. I
we
will.
don't, and listen, like Sharice said earlier, we're not painting all the women that have more than one father, more
Somebody
than
bring my paintbrush.
more than one, more than one kid, different fathers. We're not painting everybody with a broad brush. We're just saying because there are women out there that may have 2 different fathers for their kids and do very well.
I mean,
Yeah.
of course, we see that
Of
all the
course,
time. We're not
that
talking about
happens all the
I
time.
seen
we're not
it.
But the
talking about
ones,
them.
Yeah, we're
but the ones
talking.
that's
We're
Yeah,
not talking about the women that have 2, 3 baby daddies that figured out what's going on and taking care of business.
exactly.
Those are not the women we're talking about.
I want to
Now
make
go.
it clear.
Talking about the ones that have the 3, 4, 5, 6 baby daddies and don't have nothing figured out.
Exactly.
Have
Sitting
and
around waiting for
still
somebody to come help
have
them.
the cycle continues.
and still having more
Pretty much.
and not yeah, I know
Being
you
a
have
37-year-old grandma ain't cool.
if you can't
Nothing
buy
cute, nothing cute
none,
about that. Nothing
you
cute
can't
about that. Yeah.
Because
like
grandmas ain't grandmas no more nowadays. I remember when
Grandma.
my grandma was a grandma.
Yeah.
All these nicknames, they be like, no, I'm a grandma or I'm
Grandma.
a call
Like
me.
what is that? Like when you have to do that, you know something is wrong. That you got there too quickly.
well, you know,
Like when I get a grandma,
You say no.
you call me grandma because that's what I am, and
That's
that's what
right. When I
I'm
get
going to be.
when it's my turn, call
Don't
me
call me
grandpa. Don't call me
grandma,
nothing else.
grandma,
Mm-mm.
or mama or whatever. No, call me grandma because I need to feel the whole name.
Call me what I am.
Grandma,
Call
grandma,
me what
yes,
I am.
baby, yes, baby.
Yeah, 37-year-old grandma is not that.
but you
Hey,
know what? We see these grandma, being shown seed all the time. These grandmas that's in the club,
I
and
see y'all.
they're acting like they're
Well,
19.
yeah, acting like they just turned 18.
And then they
Sometimes
want to
they in there with
compete,
their daughters.
and
They
they want
Yeah,
to
they
compete
more
with
they
their daughters or
mama
the
than their
younger girls
daughters.
in the
Hey,
club.
Yeah, they
there's
look
no
more
jilf,
like
okay?
baby mama than their 18, 20-year-old daughters.
yeah, yeah. The same men are trying to talk to probably them and the
Yeah.
daughter. I'm like,
You used to talk to them when we used to lie and say we was 30, but we were really 19. And now we try to talk to their daughters.
Like I like them grandmas be in the club, or especially the ones that if a girl is dancing, they push them out the way. Like, let me show you. What you show? Why you competing
Yeah.
with her?
Yeah.
Go sit your butt in the corner somewhere and enjoy the night.
Yeah.
Now I see grandmas getting BBLs too and getting their body
What?
done. And
Yeah.
like, you like what for
You know,
what?
when Sherelle said in our lower socio-economic community, right? Uh, I don't really think half of our people even understand what's going on in our community. I don't even think we understand our social environment in our community,
Mm-mm.
what's really going on. Because at times we might meet a young lady that has 3 kids. Um, Father is not around, or the father is only there financially, and the financial is very small, and he can't do any better.
All right.
But then he's being ridiculed as if he should be doing more when he can't.
Like the guy bringing McDonald's for
Yeah,
his kid.
yeah. You can't go to Walmart, find you a cart pusher. No disrespect to anybody that's pushing carts at Walmart. A job is a job. But what I'm saying is you can't go there, find somebody that's pushing carts and then expect them to give you
To give you
bank to give you a bank a bank manager's child support payment. That's not how this stuff works.
Or take you on big vacations.
Yeah, it doesn't work
or
like
take
that.
you to Ruth Chris on a Walmart
You
like
know,
check. Like,
it doesn't
make
work
it
like
make
this.
sense. Make
So
it
we need
make
we need to
sense.
stop doing that type of stuff. Stop telling fathers, oh, well, he should be doing more. How he gonna do more?
yeah,
How?
he's doing it. He's doing what
I
he can.
remember back in the days when women used to be like, as long as he have a job and he's good,
Trying
we
yet
can work. We can
yeah.
work together. But now,
Not nowadays. That ain't
nowadays,
it.
like, I need you to
That
bring
So
ain't it.
so
the
so
cow,
the
the cow,
social.
milk,
I
cook,
am
cook
the
the meat,
Yep.
break the meat
They want to
down,
bring.
cook
They
it.
want you to. They want you to have the fork, the spoon, the meat,
Yes, the
bagel,
table,
the,
everything.
the napkins.
Yes.
They want you to. They want you to have the apron because they want you to cook the food too. So it's confusing. What Dre's saying here, people start.
I don't know what you're talking about because that's what you tell me.
Dre,
You be like,
they call you out, Dre. I ain't gonna let them call you out like that, Dre.
the only way you living is out on the box. On the box.
Dre, they calling you out. Yeah, these kids definitely raising themselves.
Yes,
For
they
sure.
are. Yes,
Man.
they are. And it's
That's
a
how
shame.
the cycle never
I
stops,
see it a
man.
lot.
Yeah, I mean that's how it is because these kids they have no guidance.
Yeah, I mean, somebody's I blame the government too, though, man. Because some of these guys they can't make enough to make it by themselves. Then the ladies getting assistance from the government, but they
Yeah,
can't be
people
together
out.
because if they show up, then they can't get it anymore.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a whole
they get a
scheme.
50-cent raise.
Yeah,
They unqualified
They're
for
yeah.
unqualified.
living in housing and stuff like that. It's
Like,
ridiculous.
no, that doesn't make any sense. Like, you're
Nonsense.
struggling already, and you
Right
get a
thing is,
raise.
you know this,
That doesn't make
so
any
don't make it
sense.
worse for yourself. Don't be having. Yo, I'm all for for people living their best life, enjoying life, having kids,
More
accelerating,
kids don't mean more taxes, so y'all stop it.
Yeah.
and making the people around you happy.
Because
But
when tax
once
time
you
is over,
realize that, once you realize that, hey, once I realized that, hey, person I have kids with, I wasn't going to continuously having kids with. So the
see,
next person I have kids with is planned on making sure that that person is going to be in my life for
yeah,
ever, or that's the initial goal.
That's the
that's
goal.
the intent.
Yes, that's the
And if
intent.
there's
That's
any hesitation of that, we're not having kids.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Because I'm not putting a kid into somebody that's their initial is to go do something else with their life.
you got smart people got to wise up, man. Gotta
Not
wise
doing
up.
that. And we got to be able to stop doing nonsense like this, yo. We have people running around wearing kids of a badge of honor, but not realizing that, yo, you got to strive to be a good parent. It's difficult to be a good parent. You make mistakes. You're supposed to be there for your kids emotionally, physically, financially. There's so much stuff that you got to be there for with your kids that you lack of a lot of times that you don't even. Yo, I talk to people sometimes, and when I'm telling them what I want to do, what I'm trying to do with my kids, they ask me, "What are you doing that for?" Because I'm a parent.
Oh,
Yes.
they don't want to hear the stuff I used to do with my
Like
kids.
a lot of people, there's kids
I'm a
change their
parent. That's
minds
why I'm doing it.
sometimes. Kids change their mind all the time. Sometimes they change their mind. But why would you? Because I remember they was this girl I was watching on TikTok, and her son wanted to play soccer. So she went out and bought, and but then he changed his mind. He was good, but then he said he didn't want to do it no more. He wanted to play basketball. So she switched, and they was like, "Why are you wasting your time? He just jumping from sport to sport to sport. What is wrong with jumping from? At least he's not in the street.
Yeah,
At least
that's
he's
not
not in
who
the
said
street.
that. Tell
At
him
least ignorance,
get the out of
ignorance.
here, man.
Yeah, if you want to jump
He want
to
to jump from soccer to bed. I don't care what you
At
do.
least he's not doing anything bad.
And I love, as he is not
he's,
out in the street, and
he's
you
not,
walk driving by like where are they going? They look like they're doing
yep,
something bad. Cause
yep.
some people, that's the first thing they see when they see kids outside in a group. Oh Lord, here they go. What they doing?
And
What
they may not be bad, but that's what people think. Now
exactly?
it depends what time of the day it is now. If it's 11 o'clock at night, two in the morning,
What
they
you doing
shouldn't be out
outside?
there. What are you doing out here?
What are you doing
Shouldn't be
outside?
out there.
Exactly. But they are, like I said, they are great relationship there. It's just some of them, they fall them, when you see a beautiful mango tree and you grab all the beautiful, and then some of them, they fall and they get rotten. That's how it is. you know they got the rotten ones out.
What's on the ground, the top side look
Yeah,
good, look
yeah.
pretty. Till you
And then
pick it
you
up and
grab it, you be mad.
look at the whole of it. Then
you be
you find a rotten part.
yeah, yeah.
That's
You
probably
pick
what
it
it's
up and you be like, man.
all that glitters is not gold. That's it.
Yes,
Gonna
exactly.
turn it's
One
gonna
man's trash
turn
is another
into
man's treasure.
it's gonna turn into nightmare.
You know,
They're the same thing. One man's trash, another man's treasure. I don't know.
yeah, yeah.
That
One
rotten mango
man's trash is
finally
another
cleaned
man's
up.
nightmare.
Exactly.
You know.
That too.
Yeah. So, I mean, we need to start living in reality.
Yeah, man.
Reality is that you know we need to start being adults about decisions that we make. Guys need to stop dumping in ladies and having babies with women that they don't want to be with, that you don't really want to be around, that you don't even like talking to. How you pregnating a woman you don't even like
And you
talking?
don't even, and then you don't even like to see the sight of her.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know, you like,
Like,
yo,
I don't
when the
understand.
last time you talked to Shorty?
You don't
About
know.
about a year, 2 years ago. What?
Yeah.
How you want to
Yeah,
pregnate somebody that you don't
you
want to
don't want to
constantly
be.
see?
Exactly.
I don't,
It
maybe
don't
it's
make
me.
no
Maybe I'm
sense.
just stupid.
It
Maybe
don't
we're
make
expecting too much.
It's irresponsible, man. You got you because you're gonna raise kids that don't have proper parenting. Because it takes both. It doesn't take one. It takes
Takes
the
a
mother.
village.
Yeah, it takes the mother and the father. So if one is not there, you can't let these 20% of guys dump off in you and 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 and, and
How much percent? How much percent you say?
20%,
20%.
20%, man. These are the guys that's going around having 5, 6 kids with these ladies, man. You know,
20.
Yeah,
Hey, just don't get nicked.
but it seems like they all fall for the same thing most of the times. You talk to a young lady and that's the person. He was so nice at first. How long you knew him? Because if you knew him for less than a year and and then you got multiple kids for him.
How does that? That's what I don't understand. How does that happen? Like
You ain't thought about maybe you should know him for over a year before you
at
start.
least a
something.
year into it, like maybe like okay, a year passed by, maybe going into this. Okay, I think we could. I think we, but we just started. Which don't get me wrong, because there's exceptions. Those exceptions around there that they
Yeah,
met
there's always
and they're,
exceptions,
Love at
but
first.
it's but
but
it's it's exceptions, but it's not majority.
it's not majority. It's like a little trickle out there. Ain't no way I can sit there and to have a baby with somebody that only knows 6 months.
Yeah.
Ain't no way.
when,
Ain't
when
no
you
way.
don't have multiple what a short man would say, when you don't have multiple soulmates, when you find that soulmate, you could go ahead and maybe shoot up, in a few weeks or whatever,
Yeah.
because that connection is so deep that you feel like this
I
is
mean,
it.
you'll feel it.
But
You know.
you can't be doing this every 6 months. That ain't
Yeah,
your soulmate.
that's not a soulmate. No, that's
So how,
that's something totally different. I don't know what it is, but it's something totally different.
so
Might
how
be a
much
soulmate.
how much soulmates you need in a lifetime?
3.
What you got? Lower, middle, and upper. Hey, that's you guys, man. You guys, man.
It's Sean's fault. It's Sean's fault.
How is my fault? I'm just
Mm.
talking to soulmates.
3,
Man.
3. You need 3.
Everybody got 3 in them.
Everybody got
Yes.
3.
I used to work at a doctor, right? He used to say everybody have 2 surgeons in them. So I guess we have 3 soulmates in them. I guess.
Possible. Yes.
Hey, certain people say 3 soulmates they got. I only heard of 1, but hey.
And listen, man, you have to learn these in life, man. You gotta start making better decisions for the sake of our people, the sake of our kids. I want, I pray every day that my son don't have to suffer for the sins and the mistakes that I make. And I tell my son do the opposite of stuff that I done. I'm gonna teach my son that he has to be respectful to women, treat him that, and not only teach him, I have to show by example. So, I have to learn that while I'm working on myself. I have to work on making sure that the little humans that I'm bringing onto earth, that I'm not corrupting them to think like how I used to think. And then they have to come to Jesus moment when they're getting up in age and rolling up on the big age numbers. So they start being like, man, I've really been a douchebag for 30 plus years.
Yeah.
That need to change.
And ladies, please don't bring your babies around these ninjas and you're not serious with them. You
Oh
guys
yeah, that's the worst.
I don't want to meet your kid. I just met you last week.
yeah, like you're not me. What for? What? Why you meeting my child for? For what? Well, you're not meeting my kids.
That's one of the
Why your
worst
daughter?
things.
Why your daughter calling me? Try ask. I ain't even gonna say.
As soon as a month or 2 pass, man.
Yeah, like
you need
no.
probably like a year before I even say it,
Yeah, you don't get to come around my kid.
Yeah, no.
And I'm a dude.
It's got to be serious.
Yeah, you don't get to come around.
Gotta be
But a
serious.
lot of people have problems with that.
And as guys, you shouldn't want to meet him either. You shouldn't want to meet him either.
Exactly.
I don't, because I ain't trying to be your kid's daddy. I'm too busy trying to be your daddy.
Ah!
Temporarily though.
For the night.
He trying to be big daddy.
Be
Big daddy.
Hey,
Trying to get you to fall in love with the kids. So they start calling you daddy. So now you stuck.
Yeah.
Because now you love the kids and you don't want to go nowhere.
Be like, Daddy Sean. Daddy Sean.
Who?
Daddy Sean. Daddy Sean.
Daddy Sean brought McDonald's.
He got me the kids meal.
I'm like, hey, this was for me, fool. I was hungry before I came over here. I brought nothing for you.
But yes, you can't.
I
You
share
can't
pieces
do
of
that.
burger, but I won't share my fries.
Cut it in four,
Yeah, yeah,
four.
yeah. I share a piece of this burger, but I will not share this fries. But you know that now.
Got the toy that that man is happy.
But yeah, man, we gotta stop doing that, yo. You know?
Hold your friends accountable, people. Hold your
Yeah.
friends accountable. If they your real friends, they gonna be mad for a few
Yeah.
seconds, but they gonna call. They gonna call back
If
like
more of us did that, we'd see less what we're seeing. But
exactly.
folks want to what's the word? They want to coddle their friends.
If
Right?
they're
They
really
want
your friends, they
Yeah.
wouldn't they wouldn't take what you're saying offensive anyway.
exactly.
Exactly.
My friends telling me stuff about myself. No, I don't never feel like I'm too.
As a matter of fact, you shouldn't even care if they're a friend. You tell them, and they'll come around. They may be mad today or tomorrow, but they'll come around if they're real friends.
Saying as law, I mean, I may not take it and use it with nothing, but I'm not gonna take it or what you say offensive. I might, sometimes my friend tells me stuff. Hey, you do this, you do that, and I'm like, I already know that. It's not gonna change. But they telling you it's not nothing I'm gonna take personal and be like, man, this person say this person say that. So I kind of learn how to. I mean, you know how to deal with some of your friends.
Yes, you know who to say what
I
to.
mean, you know how to put it to them. You know how to say it to them.
Yeah.
You know.
Sometimes it's a waste of time for you to even try it and spark a conversation with them because they're gonna start, this and that. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna leave that.
Some people you can rip the band-aid off, and some of you guys got to take it slow.
Some people you show them something and they like, I didn't even notice that. Which way you think I should go with it? I don't really know which way you should go with it, but you could try not doing this, something that if I see my friends going out there pregnating 4 or 5 women, I'm gonna let you know that, bro, that ain't the move to make. I got
what you saying? No bueno.
I got friends that got $60,000 in back child support right now because they got 6, 7 kids and stuff. And I'm like, bro, with 6, 7 different women, like, why did you think that was a good decision to make?
Like after the second one, wouldn't you figure it out?
Yeah, after the second,
because the first one, but after the second one, you should be solidly in the camp of this not happening again.
At least the third. At least because first strike, second, third strike, you be like, all right, park. I'm a park.
Well, I'm saying second one because the first one cost you a whole lot. I'm saying second because the first one cost you so much. Kids' diapers, man, formula. I mean, just everyday maintenance for children is just a lot.
Time that you got to give the kids.
Maintenance, a lot of time.
That's a major part. That's probably the most major part of it.
Time. You got to give kids time. You got to learn the kid. You got to learn what triggers them. You got to learn what you do to shut them down because I realized that being too rough with my son shut him down from even understanding simple instructions. It's like it'll shut him down completely. It'll put him in a state of fear that you ask him what's 1 + 1, and he probably tell you 10. 10. Oh, how 1 + 1 is 10? 1, 10. You like,
yeah.
Well, you realize that you put them in that stage, and you have to realize as a parent, he's about to get to that stage. Let me stop. Let me kill him.
Let me pause for a second.
Let me stop. Let me bring it back so that we won't get to that stage. Well, 1 + 1 for 2. Okay, there we go.
So you gotta learn them. You gotta know how. You gotta just learn. You gotta learn them. Kids are different. You gotta learn them.
Realize that.
Yeah, you gotta learn them.
And this stuff don't happen overnight. So you coming in once every month to take him and then drop him off at grandma's house.
You gotta be consistent, man.
Listen. Let me shut up.
So that I don't get that with people, man. I don't want a kid if I'm not gonna be able to be around him. I'm the one. I don't want to be a father on books or just to be a father because is that cool to be a bum? Because that's what I called you. If you got kids and you're in their life, you're a bum to me. I have no respect for you. You know, you destroy these kids' life like that by not being there, not being a father to your daughter. Me and Razor having this conversation the other day too. Talk about how we play off young ladies who don't got pops. Because it's easy.
Because
Rich target,
unfortunately,
I guess, huh?
yes,
Yeah.
they are. Yes.
Because they
Yeah,
looking for
because they
something, and
look, they
it's not
look,
it's
yeah,
not all of
yeah,
them, but we notice a trend with a lot of them that don't have a stable man in their life. So
they're
you play off
looking,
of
yeah,
that,
yeah,
take
they're
advantage of that.
looking
They're
for,
taking the
yeah,
attention they can get.
Yep.
Unfortunately, that's how it goes.
yeah,
And
yeah. But you're right though. Just because you're there, you see your kid. What I would say you need to see your even like on weekends. Is just that's still not it's spending enough time. I mean,
It's
that
not spending enough time, but at least, geez, be
you're doing
consistent.
it. Yeah,
Be
but
consistent.
to do like once a month, that's definitely not enough.
yeah,
I
it's
mean,
rough, right?
that's bum behavior.
For real.
And then the excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse.
Yeah.
The famous, I'm trying my best.
But
Yeah.
a lot of
When
people
you
once
hit
they
your 40s, excuses is out the window.
And your kid needs you. Your kid need stable parenting. Kid need somebody to be there for them when they need. You know, growing up, you have if you have a person you can bounce ideas off of, you make less mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Grow up, you have some elder that you respect. Could be your father, uncle, a older cousin, a grandfather. You call them and be like, and they be like, no, that's not the move for you to make. When you're a kid, you don't got none of that.
True that.
You
Yeah.
make a whole bunch of mistakes you don't need to make,
you don't
male
need
and
it.
female. That's why they run around thinking that being an absentee dad is the thing to do because they ain't had no dad. They don't have nobody around them to
Yeah.
rail them and teach them like, hey, this is wrong. Females go around and try to find a daddy in the dude she dating, and now she got 4 or 5 kids with him, a dude down the street, and then they all gone.
Mm.
And then the one nice guy that stick around, she try and push his head off to make him feel like he's supposed to step up for
Yeah.
everybody else's mistakes, including hers. No, that's not how life works, B.
True that.
And then on top of that, I don't understand some of these adults that don't have never probably didn't have a mom or a dad. Don't you think in your mind that I'm gonna do better than what they did? Like it doesn't. I don't understand how it don't click in your
Yeah,
head.
yeah. I
Like
mean, I think there's enough examples out there. People still make excuses. Well, I didn't have a dad. I didn't have a mom.
you should
There's
be.
enough
You
examples
should
out
be
there. There's enough
definitely better.
examples.
Definitely
Yeah.
better than that. I never had a father. Well, I'm gonna be the
I
best
think
father I can
that's a lot
be.
of excuse. I mean, people use that excuse all the time, and we let them get away with it because at some point you have to be able to see for yourself. To see for yourself that that's not the way to go.
Facts. And when you gonna realize that ain't the way to go? What, after you 9 kids in, and now you want to find somebody that he doesn't want to be with me. Duh.
He don't want the stress.
Mm.
There's a lot of
And
men that don't want the stress, and can
then
you blame them?
Yeah,
your older kids now don't like dude because they feel like and sometimes it's an inner thing. Oh man, look, he all nice to his kid. My daddy wasn't around to be nice to me.
yeah,
Look how he want to take his kid to the mall. He want to
yeah,
buy him Jordan. My daddy wasn't, and that
Mhm.
plays on kids.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna affect the other kids growing
Yeah,
up. Yeah.
You
and
have to
and
be
and,
mindful of that. Yeah,
and who fault that is now? What we gonna
Yeah.
say? It's his fault because he don't
No,
want to bring your kids
it's
Jordans.
going it's gonna be the mother and the other father. It's
Yeah,
their fault.
you
Not
gonna
just one person, it's the mother and the other father. Both of their fault.
tell the
Exactly.
trying dad that well, maybe you should start bringing some Jordans for my kid too.
Yeah, that's not how life works.
No, it ain't.
Yeah.
And like I said, unfortunately, women, you have to pick up where if you have 3 children and one father is good and does for everything, you have to make sure, try to pick up and not have the other two feel.
She got to balance it out.
Gotta
She has
balance
to
it.
balance it out for real.
Gotta balance it.
yeah.
You got to get your hustle on,
It's
whatever you got
no
to
choice.
do to make
You
it
have
right.
to balance it. Yes. You have to balance it.
Oh, it makes you have to rethink how we think life work, man. You really have to start doing it. You really have to start coming to this is like a come to Jesus moment with how we think life works. Life is not, you're realizing that we fail in our community horribly with a lot of the stuff that's that's going on.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
what you see is going on is a product of bad parenting.
Facts.
Facts, Raisin.
Why your 15-year-old daughter out on the street at 11 o'clock at night?
Yeah,
There's
If
no
I was
reason. There's
out
no
in the
reason on no
street
it's
reason.
not
at
happening.
15 do you know Miss Rosa Maria will have me by my neck and I will not see nobody until I probably turn 18 years old.
18, 21.
Jeez.
And you know the thing is too. I mean, your children should know they should know when they should be in, and they should respect that and show like you going
Toya,
out, be
going
back
on.
at this time.
Hi, Toya.
Oh yeah,
You need to be back at this time. You need to be in the house. You know before it gets dark. You know before the sun go down, before the lights come on. You got to be in the house.
What?
Definitely.
As soon as it
I mean,
starts
hey,
going
listen,
down,
that was a thing.
be running. Ooh, let me hurry up. I gotta go. I gotta go. They be like,
Don't let
stay.
the lights,
Nope.
don't let the street lights come on you. That's it.
Yeah.
Get in.
Nope. Cause I need to be outside the next day. Cause if
And when they get older, up to you're like, okay, they get older, 17, 18, be back by 11,
Mm.
11, 15, the latest.
15-year-old daughter out here now running around. She's in so much different. Even your sons.
yeah.
15-year-old son shouldn't be out on the street 11 o'clock in the night, man. Ain't nothing but
No,
problems
no way.
kids out
No
there.
way.
I can't be in the house. You're gonna be raised like you got parents around you. I
Mhm.
mean, I can't monitor you 24/7, but I do know when you're in my house, you're safe. I
Yeah.
do know that. I do know that you can do all you want to do when you go to school and
But it's not even about that, man. It's about making good choices.
facts.
Because even when I'm not around, I want you to make good choices still.
Facts.
Because if I'm not around, you're not making good choices. The same thing. I mean, it's still can go bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
want you to make good choices, whether I'm around or not. Make good choices.
I can keep you safe when you're in my domain. It's hard for me to keep you safe when you're out of my domain.
Mhm.
But we have kids that's gonna stray. But a lot of times, if you teach your kids right, sometimes even when they do stray, they don't stray to the point where you can't fix it. Unless,
Exactly.
one of them
Exactly.
accidents that
Yeah.
maybe
They
a
know
16-year-old
right from
daughter ran off with a boyfriend and she got pregnant. It's not the end of the world.
No,
And
it's not.
disappointing, but it's not the end of the world.
Very disappointing.
Yeah,
Just to be
but it's
clear.
not the end of the world.
Not the end of the
It's-
world,
Not
but
the end
very
of the
disappointing.
Yeah,
Not the end of the
yeah.
world.
I mean, yeah.
Because there's a lot of women that got pregnant when they was young and they're very
doctors, lawyers,
Oh, yeah.
judges right now, and they made a mistake.
If you have the right support, it's not the end of the world.
When we were 16,
exactly.
when I was 16, I know what I was doing. So, when I was 14, I know what I was doing. 13, I know that.
Fast.
So I can only imagine what these kids are doing nowadays.
Fast.
Usain Bolt, baby.
But my grandma and my dad's mom, when we used to visit her in New Jersey and we used to be outside, and if she hears something, she be like, "Y'all better act like y'all have an owner." I always used to be like, "What that mean?" But now I know what it means. You better act like you got parents that taught you something.
Act like you got some sense. I'm gonna kick you back in.
Yeah.
And that's what it is, man. We're missing that structure of discipline. I remember having seen my grandmother and my aunts then talking. You couldn't interrupt that conversation. Now sometimes you talking and these little kids come in. Nah, that's not what happened.
No. You can't get into grown folks' argument or conversations, discussions, whatever you want to call it. You cannot get in the middle of two grown people
When I see
communicating.
that with children and they be
How
like,
you calling my name in your business? Boy, I'm about to kick you through this.
You got a room around there somewhere.
Yo, you about to fly. You know how to fly?
exactly.
In your, you want me in
Like
hours.
when we in the living room, we talking, and we done like kids part done. My kids automatically. All right,
No, they know. They know. They get up and go to the room. They know this.
Yeah,
first.
like this ain't our part. This ain't our
know.
part.
My son already knew. When
Yeah.
adults
They
come
see,
to the
they
house,
see.
he'll text me and be like, "Hey, should I come downstairs?" No.
What we call upon the island, brontopsy.
Yeah.
They got to know though. Like you come down And even certain shows you come in, my son come, he said, "Up, I'm going back upstairs."
Yeah, you already know. You're supposed,
No,
yeah, and no,
yeah.
you're not watching this. This ain't you. This ain't your style. This ain't,
Mm-hmm.
like, I took my son off the leash inside the home a long time ago. I let him stay up pretty much late in the night. I'm like, yo, you ain't going, you ain't home. You under my supervision. So I don't have a problem with you staying up late until the night and doing you under my supervision when that's going on. Yeah, I use that as a reward. I can take and give that whenever I want to. You want to stay up and play games with your friends all night? You got to do what you need to do.
Yep.
You know, you got to clean your room. You got to do the dishes. You got to take the
Yep.
trash out. When you don't do that, I take time off of it. Like I used to take 30 minutes, and I realized that hey, 30 minutes ain't working for this guy. So I started taking an hour. So the other day, I hit him with about 5 hours back to back. Bam, 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 bam. Well, that fool ain't miss a beat since.
Like the
Actions have consequences.
2 hours was a cutting, man.
Actions have
Yeah.
consequences.
30 minutes wasn't cutting it. And I hit him with 30 minutes. He got an hour and a half. He like, oh, I'm good. Hit him with 3 hours. That fool like, uh-oh.
You know that
It's
that
cutting
game.
way too much.
Yeah, he like, uh-oh.
You have to. You have to. As long as you teach them, like y'all say, they can stray and they can make mistakes, but they can they can always come back and we can try to all right, let's start over again.
Yeah.
You know, we can start over again. But there's other ones that they just stray and they just fly away. But hey, nobody is perfect because none of us are perfect. So
Yeah, definitely.
It's definitely about being perfect. It's about trying.
Yeah,
and doing the right thing at every chance.
Telling people the truth, letting people know that, hey man, it's not the route to go. It's not the way to take.
You see, because people say perfect, it's not about being. It's just really just living the best life you can live without harming anybody else, and just doing the best for you and your family. That's what it's all about.
That's it.
It's perfect. Look different for everybody, right?
Yeah.
It's different for everybody.
My perfect could be totally different from your perfect. My perfect is, raise a perfect could be just being, hey man, comfortable with being able to walk down the street at night and not having any issues in a great neighborhood. My perfect could be, hey man, you know what? I love gadgets. I want a new gadget every so and so often. That's
everybody perfect is different, man.
Y'all know my perfect is oxtails. Okay,
see, that's what I'm talking about. Everybody perfect is different.
That might be a part of my perfect too, but I got to watch it.
That's
oxtail more expensive than gas.
Oh Jesus, yes it is.
That's why I stick to jerk chicken.
And speaking of that, I probably need to throw some on the grill.
The regular man's meal.
Yeah, I probably need
not the rich people. I still rich people meal.
Yes, jerk on the grill with some nice corn on the cob on the grill.
Stop it.
I'll do a bread.
We
might need to turn on the grill this summer and just
and bring some food and start cooking.
Chill out, man. We might do this AGP chill out in the backyard and
get some corn.
Let me drink some of my surgeon. My and Short Man drink his Heineken.
My Heineken Zero on my Chlorals.
Heineken Zero.
I'm gonna get him a Heineken -0.
Hey.
And I'll have my Stella wine because I like my Stella wine. So
yeah, man, we got to it's got to enjoy life, man. Life is all about enjoying. And they say when you hit 30, you're in the second half of your life. That means your life is on the way to wrapping up.
Yeah, you. That's when you hit your other soulmate coming in, your middle soulmate.
You should be on the last one by then, because you probably catch the first one when you're like 12.
You holding on the other one too long.
Why?
Then you on them too long.
Jesus.
You say you on them. You gotta move them rapidly.
Yeah, move.
Get out of here.
Hold on to that middle soulmate too long. It's time to move them up.
Yeah,
you gotta get to the end one. You might not get to.
Yeah, this is it. We ready. I'm ready now.
Oh, Lola.
Don't run out of soulmate too early. Man. Yeah, but It's one of them things, man. I just I hope we, you know, teaching our kids, our daughters, our sons to be better than us. And I'm, and I hope it shows in the future, in the next few generation, that we bring this close family knit back together. So we complain that family ain't together like it was, but they ain't no daddies.
Yeah, definitely a lot of daddies.
You don't got, you don't got, you don't got grandma. You got grandma. She ain't trying to eat Sunday dinner because she's still at Big Sam house from the club last night. He's still pushing her back out. So she don't got,
I
she
mean,
ain't trying to
she barely making it to church Sunday.
yeah, she ain't trying to have Sunday dinner. She
She
just
barely
left
making it
the
to church,
club.
let alone Sunday dinner.
She just left the club. Big Sam still strapped up on that henny. He's still gonna work over there, you know. So Grandma ain't trying to get up after that and do no
Right.
cooking.
And when she get home, in the morning, she going straight to bed because
She
she tired. She ain't
tired.
had no sleep. She been up all night taking
Grandma
it.
tired.
Grandma
Mimi
been
was it
she
Mimi
she
tired.
she been
Yeah,
stressing all night, man.
you know. Now you want to bring the babies over to visit grandma, and she upset because they making too much noise. It ain't because they making too much noise. She's still tired and drunk from last night.
Yes, she had
She
us
only
for the
37. You
Grandma
know,
exactly.
had a
OG, she
wild
only
night.
37. So
She telling her keep your
yeah,
kids out of here.
she only 37. So
I
she don't
just
want
told my
grandbabies
kids,
over.
you have to enjoy. We gotta enjoy life. Life is too short. Life is too
Yeah,
short.
definitely.
Yeah.
Life
Yeah.
is too short.
Make the best of everything that you got at hand, man, and use it.
Yeah.
I
Use
mean,
it.
the last 2 years plus should tell us all that is too short. If we don't know it after the past 2 years, bro, you're
I
not
don't
gonna
know
know it. If you don't realize it, you're not gonna know it. Honestly, you're just not gonna know it if you don't
exactly.
realize it. That anybody should take pause after that. You should
Facts.
take stock and just look at what's going on in your life and make a change. But
Yeah.
if you can't figure it out after that, boy, I don't know when you're gonna figure it out.
Well, what do we learn? What do we learn tonight? Um,
Stop having babies with different people, please.
I mean, be thoughtful about the people that be thoughtful about the people that you choose. To be in your life.
stop letting everybody shoot the club up.
Basically,
That
Or,
too.
you know,
or you see the red flag run.
Yeah, you know. There is such thing called sheepskin condoms.
and
They
some of
have
these chicks take
different
birth control. They're not even doing that.
You
if
might
you
have
can't if you
you might
can't
have
afford it,
latex allergy. You don't got sheepskin. You don't got sheepskin allergy. Come on now.
Oh, they have the well, y'all know I don't use this, so I don't know what I know they had
They
those.
got sheepskin condoms. They got
They've been had those though,
they
got
got
all kinds of
the fake latex
but
condoms. They got
latex
a lot of
free.
different type. Yeah, they got a lot of different type of condoms. But
Yeah.
they got sheepskin. I know that for a fact. They got sheepskin. I know
Sheep.
that, I know they got.
Well, there you go. Y'all got sheepskin. You use the sheepskin if you're allergic to latex.
Yeah.
Because there is a lot of people that are allergic to latex.
Yes, there is. There
So
is.
you got sheepskin.
So stop coming up with this nonsense about
There's no
how
excuse.
you
if you
got
can't
to
afford it, you shouldn't be having sex.
yeah, you got to
That
let
too.
exactly. If that ninja can't run back to CVS or Walmart go get you some sheepskin, he shouldn't be on top of you in the first place. You know, if he gonna get mad because he only got the latex, talk, I got I just
Well,
bought
if
these.
you
Yeah,
want it, you
well,
better go get that sheepskin.
you're probably lucky. If you can't afford the sheepskin, then probably shouldn't be doing it. That's a good
Oh,
sign that you shouldn't be doing anything with that.
That's a red flag.
That's a red flag.
flag.
red flag.
That's a red flag.
Red flag.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Save yourself.
And he come back and tell you, well, regular latex costs $5, sheepskin
Yeah.
costs $22.
Red flag. Gotta go. Tell him.
Well,
Tell
I
him you
guess
gotta
we're gonna
go.
cancel the night.
Yeah.
Save by the low budget.
Yeah.
Woo!
All you let him bust up in you, and then what happened?
You find out the hard way.
Yep.
Now you're gonna be a 37-year-old glamour, I guess.
Yep. Now you on Facebook talk about N words ain't ish, and all they do is run around with different girls. No.
Now
Take
you're a
some
man. All of a sudden you're a
responsibility.
man hater now.
Yeah, take some responsibilities for that. You played a part in that. I'm just saying.
That is true.
That's very true.
Yeah, they got pores in them, but they're fixed that the pores ain't that the pores won't let won't be big enough for virus or for sperm to travel out of it.
Some sort of technology, some
Yeah,
fancy
it's
technology.
technology, baby. Technology. It's the future. It's 2020 twice.
Mhm.
This ain't early 1900s when they kill a sheep and dry it out.
Now you know.
Put it on. Let's go, girl. Let me clap my cheeks. Oh, you still pregnant,
Dump
girl?
it in our scandal bug, I guess.
Yeah,
Wrap it up.
For real.
Gotta pull out before you come up in it.
That
Before
method
we
don't
leave.
work, guys. The pull out that does not work. Please
Yeah, I
do
mean,
not. That
Yeah,
is
I
not
don't
a
know
form
what
of birth
to do.
control.
that's the first
That-
thing we learned in school.
Not a form of
You
contraception.
don't
Doesn't work.
have to come for her to get pregnant. We learned that in sex education classes.
The little excited stuff that happens to you when you get excited.
Yeah.
That excited part.
Yeah,
The excited part. Yeah.
But pre-cum ain't lubricant. I'm
The
just
excited part. Yeah. No, that's not what that. No.
not lubricant.
No.
So
That's a
you know,
that's a part of the group. That's the first ones out of the box.
Yeah,
They're the first ones out.
that's the scouts.
Yeah, they going out. They like this. They going like this.
And it might be a sniper in there. You pow, you shot it.
Where the spotter at?
It might be a sniper in that for you.
He's
Pow.
the lookout. He's the lookout. Hey, that's a good fit up in there. Yo, attack.
They're going to find a target. They're going to find a target to shoot.
You know, I mean, the rest of y'all can come, but I already did what I had to do.
Y'all late to the fight. It's over.
Yeah, he like, I'm already in here, so you know it is what it is. One more y'all want to come make it twins?
They like crabs in a barrel though. They trying to get everybody trying to climb.
One more y'all want to come in here and make it twins?
A man.
Only the strong
Just a
survive
man.
in that case.
Hey, look, yeah, I mean, we gotta be more responsible.
No
Not
doubt,
just
definitely,
women, man
definitely.
too. You gotta stop.
Man,
you know?
nobody's out. No,
Oh,
everybody
yeah.
responsible, bro. Everybody,
We gotta
dude,
start being
man
more
and woman.
responsible out here.
Takes two to tango, right?
Definitely.
Yeah. So you know,
Women ain't getting themselves pregnant. At least
exactly.
I don't think they are.
Men can't carry babies, and women can't get themselves pregnant.
Takes two.
No matter how you feel about
Well,
that,
the woman
that's
They
just.
don't have to have a man because they can do the insemination thing,
Yeah,
and
they
they
can do it in vitro. They can do it
They
in
still,
vitro. You know,
they still need me to whack one off
Yeah.
before they can do
They
that.
need somebody to squeeze one off though.
Yeah.
Throw it in a sock.
I still gotta whack one
They
off
need somebody throwing in a sock.
for them to be able to get that.
Freaking launch.
Yeah.
The launch sequence.
I can't stand
The
it.
scouts are out, man.
Outs are out.
Counting down 10,
Yeah.
9,
Sneaky.
8.
They had a sneaky. They got a sneak. A watch commander and sent a sniper out there with the scouts, and he done shot the club up.
Everybody's in the moat. Everybody
He
get
ain't
out.
talking about. Well, you told me you pulled out. You saw when I pulled out, but I'm still.
By that time, a couple folks already jumped off.
You in there telling her it ain't mine. And then you know, you remember we had a homeboy that told us that. Remember with that chick Razor? He's like, yeah, man, I never did. We like, dude, the baby looked just like you. You never did it. She lied. DNA test. It's yours.
Yeah.
She was following you around, grabbing your stuff when you were whacking one off or something.
Now he changed. Well, I never nut.
Oh my
So what,
God.
dude?
Okay.
We're gonna
All
stop
right.
talking.
Okay, smarty pants.
Yeah, we're gonna stop talking.
Okay, smart guy.
You're not making no sense, right?
You did everything plus nut.
You realize,
Guys, the scouts already got out, buddy.
Yep.
And when you came out, stuff was leaking out. You know what you did.
Out there bang banging.
Ooh.
Yeah, man. So you know, next week we'll be here again. Hopefully Lola feel better by then.
Yeah, Lola.
Thomas
We
next
need.
week here with us tonight, getting her jokes in. She in good spirits still. That's a good thing.
Good.
So, you know,
Definitely good.
shout out to everybody that's out in the comment section that support us this week. That's always supporting us. Dre, big up yourself. We see that you're back to your normal self with these comments.
Dre is back. He's back.
We're officially back now. We see it. We see it.
And raw as ever.
Jesus.
And raw as ever.
Luz, por favor.
Aye.
So yeah. So we'll be back here next week. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Should be a nice weekend in Virginia. Supposed to be some good.
Thanks to the weather, man. Thank you, Razor.
Hey.
So if it's snow here, don't be surprised.
And we'll not thank you then, Razor.
Yeah. So
no snow. I can guarantee that.
It's Virginia.
I give everybody. Listen, if it
It's
snows,
Virginia. I'm never
I
gonna
give
guarantee.
everybody $1,000.
I'll
I
never
never
be
guarantee
surprised.
no weather in Virginia.
Not Virginia.
Ain't,
Never.
ain't no
I
snow.
don't care. I don't care what nobody said. It's Virginia. I would never guarantee weather in Virginia. Ever.
I'm guaranteeing no snow.
Next week, same bat channel, same bat time. Shout out to
Yes.
everybody out there. Black people, love yourself.
Yeah.
Love our black women. Love our black men. What they say? What's that saying that they say about respect black women, respect black men? We need to do more of that.
Let's respect all our own.
And
Love
let's
each
help
other.
our
Big up.
Love yourself.
son to big up
Live.
yourself. Everybody, thanks for joining us tonight. AGP fam, we're here. And guys, let's get up out of here. And don't forget, I'm still in love with Coco, so I don't care what y'all say.
He's in
I'm in
love
love
with
with
the
the
Coco.
Are we
Coco.
talking about Coco Vid?
Man, if you don't shut your
Oh,
up.
please.